Hello. The live stream is beginning. And the lighting is bad. Don't know why, I just can't make it any better today. Don't know why. It's just dark today. My light is not lighting. Well, that's okay. Because honestly, I usually only use this label when my lighting is really bad, but honestly, today we're going full dark mirror. But let's wait for the notification to go out. Although I can't expect too many people because it is 5 AM UK time. What is up, everybody? We got Bill Dangu, we got Hyphen, Jeremy, Marina, Alfonso, Shy Digi, Orange Toad Fan, Momiji, Maxi. Evil Mayor would be like, girl, I hate Quagside, but boy, I love being English. Yeah, Evil Mayor would be like, no, don't worry about the Welsh thing. Just go with the. Just call me English. Midnight in the US. Hey Juniper. Hey Nelly. Hey Luke. Be real, couldn't sleep. Valid. I'm gonna have to sleep again. I've been sleeping a lot. I know I was feeling ill yesterday, so I just kind of slept a lot. But I actually have to be in a. Evil Mayor, I love the UK legislation preventing me from seeing the end. That's so true. So first of all, we need some context. Not sure about this one. Here we are. Good one. Good one. So, let's have some context, shall we? Let me go to my channel. We're not gonna do the Reddit stuff yet. Sorry, Bill Dangu. We'll do it in the comments stream when that happens. Okay. Let me adjust my volume as well because it's kind of loud. Okay. So, you guys might remember 3 weeks ago I made a video, or I made a stream about the Mario Kart update. Didn't realize it would be reviewed. No, it's not being reviewed, that's what it says. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, so I did this live stream about the Mario Kart update. I had basically been trying to construct a nuanced video about the controversial Mario Kart update. But I'd realized that I just didn't really care. Like I hated the update, but I just didn't care. And I didn't want to be involved in discourse. And so I kind of I had a bit of a crash out on stream. I decided to leave it up because I think it's kind of funny.
I love straight lines. That's why I only make 2D Mario mods.
Roasting. Yeah. For anyone who doesn't know, if you're somehow out of the loop, it was the 1.1.2 update. Let me zoom in a bit so you can see. This was what the big change in the 1.1.2 update at the end of June. Adjusted courses selected in random when selecting a course in wireless versus race. So, basically the before and after is, if you've played Mario Kart World, you know there's two types of tracks. There's the one where you have to drive from one track to another, which are your routes, or your intermissions as people call them. And there are your lap style tracks, or 3-lap tracks as people call them, or traditional tracks. These are the ones where you go around multiple times, like in the older games. Now, I'm not going to get into the specifics of why, but the routes are a lot less popular than the lap style tracks, and I'm going to just use my opinion here. It's because it's just kind of boring. And I don't like to be bored. When I play games, I like to be entertained and not bored. So, it used to be, when you select random, you would always get a lap style track, and then they updated it to change it so it doesn't do that anymore. Meaning you can't... the end result being, it is impossible to always vote for a lap style track when you play online. So it went from being able to vote for lap style tracks to you just gotta hope that it shows up. Now, so that's the big thing. If you like the routes, doesn't really matter to you, but most people either prefer the lap style tracks or prefer the, you know, actively dislike the route. Now, this was met with big controversy. Even Nathaniel Bandy made a video about it. Pretty crazy stuff. And yesterday, they have released 1.2.0. So let's get some different tension music here. Oh, maybe this is a little sad. Maybe not this one. Here we go. So, this is the big headliner at the end of July, 1 month later. There's all of this, blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Increased the frequency of lap type courses appearing in the selection when choosing the next course in VS Race and wireless races. Now, if you are a Nintendo slop tuber, it is very easy for you to read this and go, oh my god, Nintendo fixed it, let's make a clickbaity video about that. However, if you play the game... Wait, stop, I want to read this? I'll go over it. However, if you play the game for more than 2 seconds, unfortunately, increase the frequency of lap type courses is not making it so you can vote every time for a lap type course, like when the game released. Increasing the frequency from basically 0 to basically 1. That is not fixing the problem. It's an improvement, sure, but I'm not going to be giving you congratulations for taking a step in the right direction when it was good at launch and then it was retroactively changed to not be good at after launch. It needs to be as good as it was at launch or better. So I'm not... This is not a fix. So from a lot of people, the general consensus seems to be that roughly it's more like a 40% chance that you'll have the option to vote for a 3-lap lap style course and a 60% chance that you won't have the option to vote for one. Now, it doesn't... I am saying voting for one, not that you play one, but I don't care about that, you know? If you can always vote for one and someone picks a route, I don't care about that, because then you're at least playing the track that someone wants to play, you know? Like, that's the point of a vote, right? We vote on what we want to play. So I'm okay with the track I don't like getting picked. But if I don't have the option to vote against that, that's my problem. And that's why, me personally, I'm done with Mario Kart World Online until it gets fixed. I pretty much quit the game. And this update does not change that. Unless I can always vote on a lap style course, I am not playing the game. I will go back to Mario Kart Wii. So I'm not giving them props for making a step in the right direction. But today I thought I would start some drama and see which YouTubers are going to be giving them props for taking a step in the right direction or claiming that it's completely fixed. Boring? Why don't you go and watch something else then? So, just a small thing. That's the big headliner about the update, but let me let me talk about the patch notes as well, because in my opinion, this makes the game worse than the previous version. To the point where I don't even want to play it at all anymore, rather than just worldwide. I'll be playing it because I agreed to be in an event later, but with another YouTuber, but after that I pretty much don't want to play it. Let's talk positives and negatives. In the VS race of single player, added no con to the con rule. This is really funny and actually really cool. I think this is good. It's really weird. I'm surprised they did it, but this is a good thing. In the VS race of single player and multiplayer, added mushroom only. That's great. It should have been there at launch. And there's many options that are missing that were there's been in like Mario Kart 8 Wii U and Mario Kart 7 that aren't here. But you know, I'm glad it's here. You can now choose view replay after downloading Ghost Time Trails. Fantastic change. You can now choose whom to watch when spectating Knockout Tour. This is a great change, like a genuinely fantastic change. I say I don't want to play Mario Kart World anymore. I might play Battle Mode and Knockout Tour still. We'll see. Maybe every so often. Cause I don't mind if I can spectate. Because the spectating mode was shit. If I can now spectate who I want to spectate, that will make those modes a lot better for me. So that's a good change. You can now see the waiting time until the next race or battle starts in online play, wireless play, and LAN play. This is a good change as well, although it does make it look like a Mr. Beast ad read because they have a yellow bar along the bottom. This I don't have the camera, but that's nice, I guess. On the free roam map, when you gather all the P-switches, blah blah blah, the colors of various numbers will change. That's obviously a good thing. Now we know for sure how many are in the game. It was 394, by the way. That the theory was correct. Made com weaken everything other than battle. Now chat. now chat. Where's the? Let's knock out this one. I don't know. I don't know if we really needed the comm to be made easier. I don't know if this was really necessary. This was day one playing the game, so I wasn't good at the game yet, playing Knockout Tour, and I was actively trying to lose because the computer plays were so easy on the hardest difficulty. Here I am, I'm not drifting. I'm not tricking. I know there's been some discussion about maybe there's an adaptive difficulty thing. Rymia seems to have like disproved that from what I know, so I don't know if that's really a thing, but something happened! Excited! Yeah. So, I guess offline is fucked now as well. Cause, I mean, as if there was any chance of the CPUs being a threat. Now that's gone. So that's cool. So, they couldn't just leave it at online, could they? Made homing of Boomerang weaker. Another bad update, in my opinion. The Boomerang item... the fact that you can't throw it to get rid of it, like in Mario Kart 8, already nerfs it. So I kind of like that it had the lock-on to circumvent that as like a positive. Now now the homing is worse, so it's just now the boomerang item just is even worse. Decreased probability of getting a triple dash mushroom in the low position whenever the item ruled in a race or anything other than frantic. Now, I don't know what low position means, but what I've heard is that this makes bagging even stronger than it was. That's what I've heard, but I'm not going to stand on business saying that. But my understanding is now it's like even harder to get triple mushrooms unless you're like, you know, losing. Changed it so order of getting question block is higher than in the past, whenever the item rules narrate anything other than frantic. What this means is you can get the question block, or the coin box as a lot of people know as, the coin box item in first. Which means, if you go into a double item box, you can get a coin box and a coin. So 2 coins! You can get double coins now! This alone? I'm out, dude. I'm out. I'm not interested. I'm simply not interested. I know that this new wave of coin defenders, because we've had the coin for so long, people don't know what it used to be like playing Mario Kart without the coin, because Mario Kart 8's been out so long. No, dude. The coin item is shit. the coin item is shit, okay? Collecting coins on the track, that's fine. Getting a coin from an item box, so instead of something you can use for defense or to help you, shit. And now you get 2, so you can't even get a double box to guarantee a defensive item. Absolutely shit. The game already disincentivizes being in first by making bagging so strong, and now it's even worse to be in first. I'm quit, dude. I simply don't want to play this game. I genuinely, I don't care about the game anymore. I'm going back to Mario Kart Wii. Unless, apart from when I get invited to stuff. If I get invited to stuff, if my friends want me to play, they want something to do, sure. I'll play a couple of races with friends if they want me to. You know, if I get invited to a YouTuber thing, sure, I'll play. In my own time? No. I don't give a shit, dude. I quit. I'm out. I don't know what this means. It's probably a good thing. And then this, obviously, it's good that they increase the frequency, but it's not enough. So yeah, I would already like pretty much done with Mario Kart World with the last update, because Worldwide were my favorite ways to play and they fucked it. Now they've ruined offline, and the patch notes don't say it, but let me go to where's this, dude? I'm trying to find the tweet. Wow, I thought that was longer than it was. Anyway, that's fine. Chat. They did the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Wave 4 thing of updating the stats. If anyone didn't remember, in the middle of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC, years after the game came out, they just randomly changed the stats. So all the past world records that people had set over the years were completely invalidated because they don't know how to run an online game. Chat, they did it again. This is the world record holder of Rainbow Road, rating their world record Ghost on the new update. They changed it so that when you get so trick boosts are stronger. A cool change on paper. I love going faster. Fuck you if you use the time trial mode ever though. For any reason. I'm not like an avid time traveler, but I got a couple of times like that I was pretty happy with. Those mean nothing now. Dude, forget game key card. Oh, you don't own your games. Mario Kart World, you don't own your time trials. They can just change it. Now, I don't know how upset the actual, like, time trial community is about this. I feel like they like, after Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I feel like they're just used to it. But quite frankly, I don't really care what they think. I care what I think. And for me, I'm upset that my times mean nothing now. They were shit, sure, but I worked hard on those. So, yeah. Time trial community's loving it. I'm glad they're loving it. I'm sure there's some people who worked hard to set records that are probably disappointed, but no. I'm not gonna speak on their behalf. I'm just gonna speak on my behalf, which is I think it's shit. So yeah, that's the new update. I posted on my Blue Sky, like, I'm pretty much done with this game now. Like, I'm glad other people are having fun or not bothered by the update or even like liking the update. But for me, it breaks my heart to say I'm just gonna get back to Mario Kart Wii because I just, or maybe I'll come back to this game in a year once they're done fucking it up with updates, you know. But yeah, for me, back to Mario Kart Wii. Back to Retro Rewind. Retro Rewind streams on main channel regularly, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. So that's my take on the update. Now, Mario Kart World better than Retro Rewind? I don't know about that. Stream until you played every track in Insane Kart Wii. Okay, I'll give you this. Mario Kart World was better than Retro Rewind at launch. It was better at launch. At launch, Mario Kart World was going to dethrone Mario Kart Wii for me. I had the chance. Now, it might not even dethrone Mario Kart 8. Or Tour, but I don't want to argue Tour because people will have a go at me. The people online, chat. People on the line. Anyway. Oh, I don't know what that is. Sorry, that's, oh, it's... Must have been the wind. Oh, I don't know what that is. Must have been the wind. Now. Let's see which YouTubers are lying! Today I'm starting drama. But who will I start drama with first? Nintendo Land? I mean, I know he's got there's certainly someone in my friend circle who's not on the best terms with this guy, so I could join the club. Game Explain. Maybe he can use the new coin item to pay his employees. How about Swiftjaw? How Nintendo just fixed Mario Kart World with big changes. Swiftjaw, you used to be something. I liked you, Swiftjaw. And I'm pretty sure you subscribed to me, so sorry if you see this. And if you're not, then that's pretty egotistical. My bad. Now, if any of you go and comment on these people's videos on my behalf and I find out about it, you're getting permabanned, okay? Because I don't actually... I'm starting drama colloquially, but actually I don't really care. I'm just going to be like, but you didn't research. And then we'll move on. You read the... Swiftjaw says that Nintendo fixed Mario Kart World. Let's see. Let's see.
The title. Nintendo have literally just fixed Mario Kart World. They just dropped their most recent patch updates, being the 1.2.0 version of the game, and it seems to have fixed a big issue that a lot of people had
seems to have fixed. Okay, hold on.
Online. I'm specifically talking about getting the 3-lap variants of all the tracks. When the game first launched, if you select at random, you were pretty much guaranteed to get a 3-lap variant of a track, and then with the version before 1.2.0, they essentially made getting a 3-lap track pretty hard to do when selecting random.
Yes.
But thankfully, with version 1.2.0, they have actually increased the frequency of lap type courses that now appear in the selection when choosing the next inverse
race. They've increased it. Okay.
And also wireless races.
Did they fix it?
I haven't really done too many of these version patch note updates in the past.
No.
But because of how big this
is that
one
better
is,
random?
I kind of just want to go through all the patch notes just to update you with everything that's going to be changing, or has changed, I should say. And of course, just give my opinion. So let's just go through them all.
Just reading them.
Do go through them. Just be aware, I am giving away a copy of Mario Kart World.
Okay, that's great, man. That's great. That's exciting stuff.
Alright, let's get into the patch notes. Let's go ahead and start with the most general ones. Now, in the Verse Racer single player, they've added no com to the comments. They've also added in the Verse Racer single player and multiplayer, added a mushroom only to the item rule set. That's pretty cool. I'm actually really happy with that one. You can also now choose view replay after downloading Go Start in time trials. You can choose who to watch when spectating in knockout tour, and also balloon battle in online play, wireless play, and play.
That's interesting switch. Yeah.
To watch my friends when we're actually playing online. So now being able to actually choose them is going to be nice. You can also now see the waiting time until the next race or battle starts in online play, wireless play, and LAN play.
I want to make fun of him for just putting the patch notes on screen and reading them out, but I did just do that for the last 20 minutes.
When using the camera play in multiplayer and online play, the game will now remember the camera cursor position and size until the player closes the game. And if you change the number of people playing, the cursor position and size will also return to the original settings. And they've decruel. Now, also is that they've increased the frequency of lap type courses appearing in the selection, when of course choosing the next course in Verse Race and Wireless races. I can't specify how big that is. I still really would like an option where you can actually just choose which kind you want to play.
Okay, okay, cool. So did they fix it?
Do I want to play one of all the sections, or do I want to just play a 3-lap normal course? That'd probably be the best solution.
That would be the best solution, true. But they fixed it, apparently, so it's...
They also fixed a lot of issues as well, so let's go through them. They fixed when the...
Just reading.
Well.
Hold on.
It has been reported that some boosts now appear to... which has already started having effects on some new lap 1 records in time trials courses, so I'm kind of hoping we stop seeing a few YouTube videos that are saying...
Oh, hold on.
It's just really good to see that the online is essentially going to be a little bit more better now, especially for people that want to play 3-lap courses, so I'm kind of hoping we stop seeing a few YouTube videos that are saying everyone hates Mario Kart World and...
Oh, thank goodness Nintendo fixed the game! Now the people online are gonna stop criticizing it. Yes! Oh, let's go! Yes! Nintendo! Nintendo's not gonna get any hate anymore! My best friend Miyamoto!
It's a dying game. It's gonna be okay. I'm sure there's gonna be some DLC coming in the future.
He called me out? What, right already? It's been like 2 seconds. What do you mean he called me out? He didn't call me out. I follow you. Oh, I'm so good. Dog. Nice dog.
Future months, and they're just going to continuously update this game. So I am glad that we're in a bit better of a situation with the online. But yeah, I still would like the option to actually choose Verse Races.
I would like that as well. Okay, so they didn't actually fix it. You just read out the patch note saying they fixed it and then didn't try it. Are the comments going to be calling you out? Again, if any of you are calling him out, I am perma-banning you. Alright, just letting you know. Thank you, Nintendo, for actually listening to people. What they didn't do that. I'm just getting tired of the bad news. My best friend, Nintendo. Biggest grievance. Not being able to, that is a big problem. No more boring until. Aww. They don't know sort by new. Okay, yeah. We're not back. Nintendo had done a great job, but people like TWD kept blowing up the 3 normal lap thing again. Like they single-handedly killed the game. I mean, they kind of did though. Like before this update, going online with a fucking ghost town, dude, you can't find full lobbies anymore. Now, obviously, you can find more because people are trying out the update. But before, you couldn't really find full lobbies anymore. And, like, it's not hard to think why that could be. Yeah, no guaranteed 3 laps. Change to versus all smoke. They didn't. Try for yourself. Title is wrong. No! They got triggered by the fanboy! My bad. I thought about the online. Blah, 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 blah. You imply the game is dead, and replied, "Don't cry, Buttercup." Bro, no, my best friend Nintendo's gonna get upset. They're gonna see the mean comment you left. Okay, Swiftjar. I'm sorry, man. Rare Swiftjar L. Who's next? Who we bullying next? Game Explain, you're next. I saw that terrible discussion video you guys made, so I don't have my hopes very high.
All right, all you whiny little babies.
Bro, aren't you like 40? Come on, man. Good facial expression to stop on.
I hope you're happy now, as Nintendo may have finally fixed Mario Kart World's all.
I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy. You paid $80 for a game and they updated it afterwards to make it worse. I hope you're happy now. They made it still not as good as it was when you bought it. Are you happy now? You better be happy now.
Online when it comes to the versus races, as check this out. Nintendo's just issued a massive update for the game, in which one of the things they fixed is they increased the frequency of lap type courses.
Increased? How much buy? Andre, how much buy?
Appearing in the selection when choosing the next course in versus race and wireless races. This is the thing a lot of people are complaining about, and no, you're not actually babies, so please don't take offense to that. I'm just messing around.
Alright, thank you. I thought I was a baby, so that's
one
good.
of the many things that they added or fixed in the game. And
that's
look at
true.
all these updates to the game.
No, that's a good update.
Issues that they fixed. This is one of the biggest updates I've ever seen for a game that I play, at least. So we're going to go over most of the big ones here. In fact, I've already brought up one of them. And by the way, we can't unfortunately show off the lap count increase yet because
why not? Is it because it's not there?
The online is currently down at the moment for server maintenance.
Okay, you didn't want to wait to make sure it was true before reporting on it.
But we'll get back to that in a sec, because we can't look at one of the other things they fixed, being not fixed, I mean added. They added the option to have mushrooms only when you're playing in races. So along with
that's a good change
that we had before, being normal items and frantic, you now.
If you don't, hold on, chat. I can't make it bigger for some reason. If you don't like it, you don't have to play it. Why are you trying to cause trouble with other YouTubers? Is that not pointless and childish? Here's what I have to say to you, man.
Alright, all you whiny little babies, I hope you're happy now.
That's what I have to say to you. Sorry, my layer's fucked up.
The random factor of all the other items factoring in. So that's great. Beyond that, though, we gotta go over some of these other fixes.
Anyway, if you want my actual answer to that, first of all, Miyamoto's not going to sleep with you. Second of all, I'm not playing it. I'm talking about YouTubers who are lying about the update.
Improvements, because again, there is a lot. So first off, in the verse race, a single player, they added the no computer option to the computer roles, which
this seems like, I mean, again, we're just
continuing on, they changed it so the order of getting question blocks is higher.
Just reading patch notes.
I'm not going to read all these bug fixes here. I will scroll through them though, so if you want to pause the video and read them yourself, you can. They're per game. We're gonna go into a race. Let's do mushrooms only because we can now. Chat, I have no idea. Let's try one more time. I wish I could restart the race there. I have no idea. I'm there. Maybe I missed it. In any case, while we're here though, let's check out the mushroom issue. Chat, and let me know if I missed it in the comments. Obviously, didn't turn it off entirely. They just reduced the frequency. Oh, and plus we are getting it's all mushrooms only, obviously. So that also makes sense. It's been a long day, chat. So there's not many other options for it to give us, but single. Really, it shows intended.
Does it say there's not many more options?
Oh, and plus we are getting it's all mushrooms only, obviously. So that also makes sense. It's been a long day, chat. So there's not many other options for it to give us, but single and triple mushrooms, I suppose. So there.
Okay, interesting. Okay. Oh, you mean? I think he means in the item. What he selected. Okay.
and added this much to the game already, despite only being, you know, not even 2 months old at this point. This is really a good sign, and again, it makes me hopeful for what they may be announcing.
Okay, so this one, I actually, if we're ranking these, I think this was a little better than the Swiftjar one. The opening was not strong, obviously.
All right, all you whiny little babies, I hope.
But I mean, he did like test out, you know. He tested out some of it as well as reading the patch notes, but obviously he was very quick to jump to insults with people who did not like the previous update without testing the new update himself. Because if he did, he would know that it wasn't fixed. So, what wisdom do we have in the comments there? They made the comp weaker after I already got all 3 stars. True. I'm hoping they commit to the right direction. Yeah, exactly. We must not criticize and just consume, or else starving indie devs of Nintendo will suffer. Exactly. He couldn't do online because of server wait. He could have waited, maybe. Hang on, maybe I'm being unfair. Maybe he made a follow-up video. Hold on. Maybe he made a follow-up video.
This.
No, we didn't. Okay. Oh, we did make a video about this though. Did Nintendo just friend zone Mario? Nope. We've known this for like 3 months. Doug Badger emailed me and said he saw your stream and it made him sad. Can you issue him an apology? I'm so sorry, Doug Badger. I'm very, very sorry. Anyway, okay, so far the YouTubers are not winning. What about my goat Nintendo Land? Side note. Nintendo Land? I got no beef with you, alright? I know you probably know who I am, because I'm always in Musty's chat. Insulting you, but I insult everybody. I'm just British and I like to banter. But no hard feelings, man. I just want to see if you're honest about the update and then I'll leave you alone, okay, man? Review on the description. Did Nintendo fix the game?
So Mario Kart World just got a brand new update, literally right before we're apparently supposed to be getting this heavily rumored Nintendo Direct sometime this week, which it seems like Thursday is the last possible day with an announcement tomorrow morning. But enough about that, we're talking about this update because yes, Nintendo just updated Mario Kart World to version 1.2.0, which actually added a lot of major changes to the game and maybe fixed a big problem. We're going to talk about that in a second.
Maybe fixes a big problem. Hold on.
But let's go through the list of what Nintendo actually updated here. For the general updates,
I don't care to see you read the patch notes. Let's see what you have to say about the update.
I'm so glad that they made that change. This is something that I increase the probability of getting a triple dash mushroom in the low position whenever the item rules in a race or anything other than frantic. Now, this is something that I definitely noticed when playing.
Okay.
There's a lot of races where I kind of just try to stay at the bottom in the back of the pack and see what type of items I got. And I didn't really get some of those overpowered items as often as I thought I would.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like 3 mushrooms were actually pretty good. I don't know if Nintendo is saying like, no, you're more likely to get maybe gold mushrooms instead. But either way, I feel like I wasn't getting super powerful items back in the pack anymore, which might help with bagging. But yeah, I played like 10 games. And
okay, so he's like actually thinking about it. He's thinking about how the item changes affect the game. He's not just outright saying they fixed it. You whiny babies!
There's a lot of times where I just got like a red shell or a gold shell or something all the way back as far as 14th or 15th place. So
he actually played the game and he's coming to his own conclusions.
Those powerful items a little bit and making it so that people don't just straight up bag anymore. Another part of this update states changed it so order of getting question block is higher than in the past. Whenever the item rolls, choosing the next course in
here we go. So what do you think about this?
Wireless races. So if you want to check out the rest of the updates, I'll link them down below. There's some other quality of life bug fixes.
I had forgotten to fix the game.
It drops you off over a glide section. You'll still get the glide. slide, which was a big bug. There's also something new where you have a longer and greater landing boost speed now, which just affects all the world records. So pretty much everybody has to go through and redo their world records now, which is hilarious. But still,
hilarious is one word, sure.
Let's talk about some of these big updates. So I went online and I tried about 10 races to see exactly how...
He played it! See? Oh my goodness. Andre from Game Explain could never. That's the wrong button. Great job, Nintendo Land. Nintendo Land's my... I love Nintendo Land.
How many 3-lap tracks that I would get. And I didn't notice a massive change, unfortunately. I was really hoping it'd be night and day. Now, maybe it's just my luck. I've seen a lot of people online say that they got, like, out of 6 races, 4 3-lap tracks, which
the opinion you stated is definitely what I've seen the most.
Pretty significant. But for me, I'd say out of the 10 races...
But the truth that even if it is out of 6, they saw it 4 times, that's still not enough. You should be having the option to vote for it every single time.
Only got about 3 3-lap tracks, which isn't great. Now,
he said he played 10 and had the option for a 3-lap 3 times. Not that he played it 3 times. They had the option to vote for it 3 times. I think that's what he's saying.
It seems like it still has to be a random pick, or if Nintendo gives you that option to choose one of the tracks that's not connected to an intermission, which did appear a little bit more often. I just think a lot of people online are still just choosing the intermission tracks, which sucks for the people that don't want to play them.
I mean, that's not really that's not a problem, you know? If people if there's the option in front of us to play a lap style course and people don't vote for it, that's okay. Because that means we can still cast our vote and say, I want to play this, and there's a chance that our vote will get picked. But at the end of the day, we're playing something that somebody wants to play. If there's, you know, surely it's down to personal interpretation and preference as to whether the update fixes the issue. Am I wrong? Yeah, you are wrong. Because the issue that we're describing was the whether or not you could vote for a 3-lap track every single time. And that is objectively you can do that or you can't do that. So, if you don't find it an issue, it still is, like, that's still the issue that people are talking about, right? So, in the same vein that if I stub my toe, and then you walk up to me and say, oh, well, my toe actually feels fine, so I guess the issue, I guess it's down to personal interpretation, right? If the issue of your toe hurting is really a problem anymore.
So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, this is not going to get fixed until Nintendo straight up just adds a regular classic mode.
Here. Wow, see, what I keep hearing all the slander from Nintendo Land, but Nintendo Land is the only honest Nintendo YouTuber, alright? From a sample size of 3. To save you 9 minutes. Okay, so even as fans, like, to save your time, at least that summary of the video is, you know, true. Real. No tricks, no shortcuts. Said ever footage of Paulie intentionally driving around the thing. Hold on. Intermission defender. I don't have a siren sound effect. You don't have a hunt tail. We got an intermission defender. Let's see. Are they right? This is a common thing you see from the intermission defenders, okay? Oh no, there's loads of rails, guys. You're just avoiding them. Let's see. No tricks, no shortcuts.
And yet the intermissions are still just as bad as ever. I mean,
what tricks and shortcuts? What are you talking about?
Try to once again jump back in and give him a try.
The rail got... First of all, even if that rail was faster, it's gone now.
After about a week or 2 of a break from this game.
What are you talking about? Oh my god, bro. Also, sorry, the video's kind of... Oh, I'm lowering the wrong thing, that's why. Yeah, so let me lower my music a bit. Yeah, I like intermission that doesn't show anything. Intermission the yeah, like exactly. Like here's the thing, like a lot of people who like it don't really deny like the issues that people have with them. They're just like, yeah, but I just don't care, and that's valid, you know. Anyone who's rude to you for that is stupid. But we like to raise it in separate option, which is the main problem. To say that update fixed the issue goes to show how low. Yeah, which in all fairness, Nintendo Land didn't say. Well, no, 3 laps can be played online with friends, but it's still not an option with strangers. True. A lot of blah 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 and little info for 9 minutes. Troy gave us the same info in like 30 seconds. Okay, I don't know if that's true. I watched the Troy video. Maybe I hate Andre. I don't hate Andre, but his video was not good. Oh no. I have a sudden feeling there'll be more complaint videos like this one in the comments section. It'll just be an argument section. No! Nintendo! Miyamoto's gonna be so upset! I feel so bad for Nintendo. All they had to do was not update the thing that was already fine at launch. And that's... You don't know how hard game development is, guys. Game development's harder than you think. If you wanted this option, it would be at least $20 more, okay? It would be really expensive to produce. I like how you say just to pick random online as if we all dislike intermission tracks. I like how they follow because they're unique to every other Mario Kart game. If everyone truly disliked them, there would be no one picking them. But most people don't pick them though. So like you can look. We did this. In my intermission video, we did this. Like most people don't like them. like I think it's more that you personally like them, which is fine. That's great. Good. You know, this feels like it should be a good thing. A baby step in the right direction, still a step in the right direction. But it was there at launch. It was already the right direction at launch. So no, it's not a good thing. If I'm eating an ice cream and someone comes over to me and takes the ice cream and lobs it into, I don't know, the mud, and then they're just like, oh, sorry, my mistake, it was an accident, sorry, my bad, here you go, here's 3 M&Ms. No, it's a step in the right direction. I still gave you sweet candy thing. That's what you wanted, right? Getting it wrong only increases the chance of getting a 3-lap track to select the track. Doesn't affect the random choice. That's true. I think. I don't know. The answer is no. Front running was nerfed. No. I know, assume you never pick Baby Park since going 15 tracking without tricks or shortcuts is such a blasphemy to you. Baby Park has shortcuts. What are you talking about? Wrong example, bro. Wrong example. If you want, also that's not an own. Sony, there's such a divisive track. If you wanted to own them, be like, say like Waluigi Pinball or like Airship Fortress or something, which like doesn't have. I mean, Airship Fortress does have shortcuts now. Say like Waluigi Pinball. I mean, I guess that's divisive now too, but not really. I think most people still like it. Isn't this the guy that said the game was dead? It was dead! It was! Am I the only one who likes them? No, you're not. That's not everyone. It's the majority of people who don't like them, but not everyone. Yeah, good video, Nintendo Land. I think people are quick to hate you, but I think you did good reporting. Good job, Nintendo Land. I'm not going to subscribe because you cover leaks, and I don't like seeing about leaks, but you have my support in Nintendo Land. And next time people in my circle are making fun of you, I will shoot them. Who's next? I do get tired of internet arguments. It's not Nintendo shouldn't be criticized. It's more so 75% of talking around the game has been intermission discourse and it's gotten tiring. I mean, just turn off your phone. I agree. Like I'm not gonna pretend to be above it. Like I've been like pretty bad dealing with internet discourse all my life, but I've recently realized the power of just not looking at it. But I fully agree. When I was trying to make the nuance intermission video, it fucking destroyed my soul because I had to read the discourse and like look at the argument and see what people were saying. And it's horrible, dude. Why would you look at that for fun? Why do I care what they think? I know what I think. I don't like to be bored, so I will play things that aren't boring. I don't need to defend myself or argue with people on Twitter. Oh, actually, I don't need to be like, well, actually, it's bad for bagging, and it's optimal to do this and this and this. I don't care, dude. It's just boring. Is it worth buying Mario Kart World? It very much depends on the type of gameplay you enjoy. This game is quite divisive, which means I don't want to outright say no, because you could be on the side that loves the changes. What I would say to you is, if you don't think you're gonna play, like, if you don't think you're gonna play online much, and you think you mainly just, or if you play online, it's just gonna be like with your friends. I think yes, you can. It's pricey, but if you think you're gonna get a lot out of it, I think it's still worth it. If you think you're gonna be playing like with family offline, I think it's worth it. If you think you're mainly going to be playing it on your own or online with strangers, I think it's kind of hard to recommend to you without spoiling the changes in the game. Like I think you'd need to like look into it and be like, okay, this looks like a deal breaker to me. This doesn't look like a deal breaker to me. If you like the way the game would at launch, I can see the issues you have with the change. Some people may think this is great though, it's personal taste. I mean, I just think it was better the way at launch because we all had the option to vote what we wanted. If you wanted intermission tracks, you could vote for those. You'd have 3 options to vote for, and if you wanted a lap style track, you could vote random. So, if intermissions weren't getting chosen, that's because nobody wanted to play them, right? Now, if intermissions getting chosen, it might be because people want to play them, or it's because we're forced to play them, but people don't want to play them, you know? So for me, it's like, what would make this update for me? I don't need the 3-lap option. I need to always have the option to vote what I want. Because I just want to have a voice in the vote. I suspect the random thing was unintentional. It doesn't really matter to me if it was unintentional or not. It was a feature that was in the game. If it was intentional or not, it was in the game and it was making the game good. So either put it back or increase the chances to 100% of the time you can vote for one. Even if it's just one option. Like sometimes you get a faraway track in voting, just make that every time. Counterpoint, have you considered that democracy is bad? That's true, sorry. That's so true. I should listen to that one guy. What's his name? Connor? Wasn't trying to defend Nintendo. No, I get what you were saying, but I think it's worth arguing against anyway because people do use that as a defense. Have just arrived. What YouTubers would we looked at? Not many. We've looked at Swiftjar. Bad video. Sorry, Swiftjar. Rare Swiftjar L. We looked at Andre Game Explain. Better video, but intro didn't win him many favors.
Alright, all you whiny little babies, I hope you're happy now, isn't
Nintendo Land, good video. Despite the shit he gets. Good video. Okay, SF Productions. All I know about this guy is he made a video that was like, I'm fed up of people whining about this game, and I watched like a bit of it, and then I was like, I don't really care. What have we got? Good intro.
Before getting into any of this, I just wanted to say thank you all for the incredible support on my previous video.
Well, maybe it's not the guy. He might not be the guy.
was never expecting it to blow up like
I'm sorry, SF Productions. Did I make fun of you for no reason? Are you the guy? You're not the guy. I'm sorry, man. I just made fun of you for no reason.
And it's just hilarious how poorly it aged in only a few days. So if you clicked on this video, there's a solid chance that you have been
Okay, you think your video aged poorly? Interesting.
keeping up with the controversy surrounding the current state of Mario Kart World and its online mode. I made that video essentially going over all the things Nintendo had done to contribute to the online servers.
Okay, so in all fairness, I haven't seen the original video, so it is not possible for me to be like, well, you're wrong about this, because at the end of the day, I don't know what things he's talking about from his original video to compare to, so I'm actually not going to watch this one, because I don't want to just be watching this and be like, giving unfair criticism. So I'm just going to leave a like and move on. It would be unfair for me to criticize him if I have not seen his original video. Good Vibes Gaming. Game fixed. Apparently, I've heard every so often they have a stinker. So.
Hello everyone, it is so good to see you. Nintendo dropped two separate updates for us today. One being an update to Mario Kart World, the other an overview trailer for Dragon Drive.
Wow.
Now, a lot of us have been concerned about Mario Kart World ever since they dropped that update in which we get the 3-lap track races a lot less commonly in Versus Online.
Yeah.
And within the patch notes, this has in fact been addressed.
Has been
But
addressed?
there's a lot more to it than just that.
That's
Let's go through
true.
some of these patch notes just real quick.
Okay.
So this is the
there's
version
more to it
1.2
than that.
update that just became available
You're
for
just reading
download.
it? Okay.
To start us off, in Versus Race of single player mode, you can make it so that there are no other computers competing with you on the track. Remember the camera cursor position made the computer weaker and everything in a low position, and this is set whenever the item is available to us. It's possible and it was untouched in this update. They made it so that there's a spinning wheel animation for the player. Finally, they increased the frequency of lap type courses appearing in the selection when choosing the next course in Versus Race and Wireless Races.
I love doing that.
I like how they put that one specifically at the very bottom of this section. But is
You
it
loved
true?
it at Hills.
I tried to get online as soon as possible and it was still under maintenance. So I didn't get to do as much testing as I wanted. But I did do about 6 races, and
So you
of
did
those
try it.
6, 4 of them did in fact have the option to choose a race that's not an intermission. And every other time when we happened to select random, it happened to pick one of the options that were already there and available to us.
Okay.
Of course, it's still far too early to tell exactly how much the probabilities have changed, but at my first initial impression, it does seem to be a little bit better.
Good Vibes Gaming. Good coverage. Not, you know, they play, like, my bar is pretty low, okay? Like, you don't have to, like, I think at the moment we're still trying to figure out the probabilities. Some people are getting very lucky, some people are getting very unlucky. So I'm not going to be like, you only did 6, that's not enough, which is true. My bar is, you have to either play it yourself or look with your eyes and see what other people have been getting, you know? And if you played 6 and you got 4 3-lap options and you're, you know, that's, you play the game.
I still wish that this was arranged the same way that lobbies are when you're with friends. If you don't like any of the tracks that are recommended to you, you can just press plus and choose any 3-lap track, any intermission, it's all on the table.
I actually prefer not that, but fair enough. If Nintendo added an option to always play 3 laps in a world mode but kept all the other chains you didn't like, would you still quit the game? I don't know, I'd have to play it more. But I think I'm more likely to give it a chance. The coin thing is a massive deal breaker to me, but it depends how common it is, you know? We'll have to wait to see the probabilities on that.
But alas, I assume that at some points, a lot more flexibility in choosing our tracks will come later down the line.
I don't know what leads you to believe that, but fair.
But those are all the general updates. There's a whole other section that's
Okay, Good Vibes Gaming. I'm giving you a... Talking about Drag and Drive now. I'm giving you a alright rating. Your thumbnail is clickbait. Because they didn't fix it. Oh, wait. This isn't the same one. Oh no, Swiftjar that said game fake. I'm so sorry, Good Vibes Gaming. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's fine. My bad. I take it all back.
using certain items in places.
You just said, you asked if it fixed it online. You said your conclusion. You're like, eh! Your conclusion was, I don't know. And then you moved on to talk about Drag and Drive news. So you know what? I don't have my... I don't have my applause button to hand. Let me go get it. Good update. I think still number one, and Nintendo Land had the best coverage so far. Pretty actually, wait, let me leave a like. Let me leave a like. Let me leave a like. Were the comments gaslit? Hold on. I'm always curious to see the comments on these videos. Cause we can the comments tell us if like what people have said. Weird they make the thing more yeah, true. Rocket AI was made way too easy, true. Remember what OP? It was OP, but I kinda like that. I think GP should have 3 modes. Fair. I'm happy. To me, it was never broken. Fair. Valid personal opinion. Patch notes are saying about visit rate without saying online. They do specify online other patch notes. They said the same. Used the same phrasing in the 1.1.2 update. The completionist charity fraud. Sorry. And me wants a proper map. Yeah, that would actually be very nice, like a normal video game. I think online should alternate between field laps and intermission. That would be better. It would still be bad, but it would be better. Got 85 intermission, trying it out, nothing changed. There was originally 1 in 3 chance. Yeah, 50-50 is already low. They did not. Here's the thing about the Discord thing, right? I'm happy for people who like want to join Discord servers to play the game. Yeah, but however easy it is, it's never going to be as easy as just booting up the game and finding a lobby. And if I want to relax, I don't want to join a Discord server, especially like as a public figure. I don't want to join a Discord server and have people, first of all, pestering me all the time. And then, I know, suffering from success. And then have to join random people who might not be my skill level, and even if they are my skill level, you know, I'm not getting VR, you know, my points don't matter. So it's just, it doesn't really appeal to me, but I'm happy for people who like that solution. For me, I'm just gonna play Mario Kart Wii. Because Mario Kart Wii is still pretty active online. I can just go online, find a lobby instantly. Often it fills up to be a full room, unlike a Mario Kart World, which usually only makes it about halfway. Do you have a problem with my video? I'm sorry, I don't... Can say I don't know who you are. You made a hate account about Andre called Whiny Baby Permaband. That is kind of funny, but I don't endorse it. I want voice on the track. Let me read it. True. True. Okay. The comments aren't like gaslit, so I'm gonna say that's a W. Good Vibes Gaming. I'm sorry for making fun of your thumbnail when I was actually complaining about Swiftjar's thumbnail. This game is online would be mind-blowing to someone who would never play. Did Nintendo just fix Mario Kart World Online? Mario Kart, oh shit. We got some YouTube shorts. Mario Kart World is fixed.
Mario Kart World.
He's saying the Snorth. Well, we got Snorth.
World has been fixed with a new update where 3-lap courses will appear more often for voting for online races.
Okay, is that a fix though? Does that fix the problem people had? I think it does.
And the CPUs have been made easier. You can now play
Is that a fix? I don't know if that's a fix.
versus races
There was
with
already an easy mode.
early mushrooms as items. And finally,
Is that a fix? That wasn't a problem. That's just a good addition.
on the free roam map, when you gather all of the Peach switches, the question panels, and the Peach medallions, the colour of the various numbers
That is
will
a
now
fix.
change. Let me know your thoughts
Give
about
me a
this
like.
update.
That was a fix. Now I can finally play the $80 way the way I want to. Finally. No, you still can't. Yeah, I'm not gonna be too mean to that guy. He seems like a smaller creator. Did Nintendo fix Mario Kart World Online? See me craft! I know you. I invited you to a challenge run server like 7 years ago, and then I didn't speak to you a single time. But I think I might have you added on Discord, maybe?
Fix the online multiplayer in Mario Kart World. Mario Kart World just got its version 1.2.0 update, which makes several changes, but the one we're most interested in today is at the bottom of the
Oh
patch
shit, he's
notes, where
correct.
it says they have increased the frequency of lap-type courses appearing
See me craft does like investigation style videos on this game, right? So I feel like he'll reach the correct conclusion
in
here.
the selection when choosing the next course in Versus Race and Wireless Races. So yeah, it seems Nintendo has listened. 3-lap tracks
Okay.
are back on the menu, baby. Sort of. I decided to go in and play some Mario Kart World to test just
He
how
played
much they've
it!
increased the frequency. I played
Incredible.
20 races, which isn't enough to
20.
be completely statistically valid, but should be enough to get a general idea of how common these 3-lap races
Okay,
are.
and did you get the option 20 out of 20 times?
Anyway, in those 20 races,
There is no correct conclusion. No, there is. It is objective. Like it was this way at launch, and then they changed it, and the people took issue with the change. So unless it is what it was at launch or better, like it is not fixed. You cannot mind the update, but that's not just because you don't mind it. That doesn't mean they fixed the issue. It's not subjective though. Like subjective is like I think I am happy with the update or I'm unhappy with the update. Objective here is like they either did fix the issue or didn't fix the issue.
there was an option for a 3-lap track 5 times.
I enjoy beefing. I mean, fair enough. I was just trying to. I thought you were here for an actual conversation. That's my bad. I expected too much of the YouTube chat.
So 1/4 of the time. However, random might also be a bit more likely to
One
pick a 3-lap
how did you
track
say
than-
1/4?
There was an option for a 3-lap track 5 times.
Oh, that's bad. In my opinion, you can select the tracks every time. I disagree with reality. So true.
So 1/4 of the time. However,
hello there. Give me my opinion. I think they didn't fix anything. Just try to. I agree with that. See, that's subjective. That's subjective. Like, I think they're just trying to delay the issue. I agree with that. But that's obviously just theory crafting. I agree. I do agree.
random might also be a bit more
So
likely
the
to pick a 3-lap track
object
than
versus
it was on the
subject
previous update.
debates in chat.
Now granted, I only had random come up 5 times, but in those 5 times, it picked a 3-lap track, 3 of them.
Interesting. I don't want to say it should be every time because, obviously, you know, I think, you know, whatever. I was better when it was every time, but I understand it makes more sense this way. But I would say, unless there is a 3-lap option, it should be every time.
So in summary, 3-lap tracks are now more common in online races, though still not a majority.
Yeah.
Nintendo has not given us our lobby option to just play with 3-lap tracks, but this is a step in the right direction. It proves they are listening, and hopefully this is a good sign that maybe they'll add more options in the future.
Fair enough. Good video, See Me Craft. You read the patch notes, and then instead of making a 15-minute video, reading them out loud, and not giving any insight, you actually tested it and came to your own conclusion, and actually informed people. Great job. Do you think Mario Kart World Online will be good? I don't have high hopes. I would like it to be good. I don't think Nintendo had a very good track record with listening to their consumer base. But I don't want to say like no, they will never fix it, because I mean it is still a step in the right direction. That's not enough for me. I don't want to see a step in the right direction. I want to see, you know. Did you enjoy Mario Kart 8 Online? Yes and no. I think Mario Kart 8 Online was good in the sense that like it functioned really well, but I didn't enjoy it in the sense that it was Mario Kart 8. And I just didn't vibe with that game that much. That's why, while everyone else is going back to 8 Deluxe, I'm going back to Wii, dude. Did Nintendo fix Mario Kart World?
Nintendo fixed Mario Kart World, kind of. So Nintendo dropped the Mario Kart World update.
Rare Paper Mario profile picture W. Sorry, that was mean.
But it's still not perfect. It's still pretty rare to get them. We also got all
I don't even have any beef specifically with Paper Mario profile picture YouTube did. I don't know why I said that.
Mushrooms item mode and verse mode, which is pretty cool.
Let's say bingo. Oh, I should have set up a bingo board, dude. I should have. We should have done a React bingo.
So yeah, interesting patch, but it's slightly
Hang on, what did you say?
But it's still not perfect.
Still not perfect.
Still pretty rare to get them.
Still pretty rare to get them.
We also got all mushrooms item mode and verse mode,
That's
which
good.
is pretty cool. I
Yeah.
guess. So yeah, interesting patch, but it's slightly.
Oh, you got a full video. I think that's. I'm not gonna watch it just because. No, what? I'll leave a like on it.
Mario Kart.
Your short kind of answered the attitude that I was wondering if you had or not. What do you have views? Maybe I will watch it. You know what? Well, it will do. Oh yeah, we'll give you some watch time. Paper Mario No, Paper Mario series is great. It's just, I don't know, I feel like a lot of the time when you see someone who has the Paper Mario profile picture, specifically old era Paper Mario profile picture, they tend to have really cringe opinions. I don't know why, dude. It's not 100%, never miss a trending video. I'm alright, dude. Thank you, vidIQ. Not always. Like, obviously. Yeah, Vivian profile picture, sometimes they can still be cringe. I will say, I think post TTYD remake, the Vivian profile pictures opinions have gotten better. I feel like they were pretty cringe in the past, but now they're pretty good. They had a bit of a glow up. Chat, we should do a ranking every Mario character by how cringe people who put them as their profile picture are. I'm just stalling for 5 minutes so I can give this guy watch time. Shit, dude. Sorry, I hit my music button, nothing happened, so I clearly have a non-existent file set in my randomizer, and I have 200 files in there, so I have to look through later and see which one's missing. Who's in S tier? I think, like, S tier being like, these are the worst? I mean, I guess that's not really what S tier means. S for most cringe. Hyphen raid! Let's go. Hello, Hyphen. Thank you for the raid, Hyphen. S tier most cringe? Okay. S tier most cringe. Hyphen, we're disgusting. So I clicked on this guy's video and he only had 48 views, so I don't want to click on it and click off it immediately to kill the momentum. So I'm leaving it on in the mini player in the background to give it 100% watch time before we move on to the next one. We're currently discussing which video game characters, if you see them in someone's profile picture, they're more likely to have a cringe opinion. I think top of S tier, that one character from Skyward Sword. I can't remember if it was Link or the other character. Not Skyward Sword. Wind Waker. Not. Sorry, I meant Wind Waker. Who's that one? I don't know her name because I haven't played much Wind Waker. But it's the it might have been Link actually. Whoever Leafy had. Leafy is here had that profile picture. That was a bad one. Tetra? That rings a bell. It might be Tetra. I think Super Paper Mario or before era Paper Mario. Those tend to be cringe. Those people tend to have cringe take, or Paper Mario OCs. But not this guy, obviously. This guy is great. Background music barely given Berlin Bioware. This is the GameCube without any door version of Magnus von Grapple. Yeah, dude, I would never. Thankfully, I'm not guilty of having a Mario OC. I would never make Paper Mario OC. That's just paper. Someone who has like the title of a like the logo of a video game as their profile picture. And it's like not even cropped properly. Like it says New Super Mario Bros. Wii, but it's just like, you know, it's cropped to fit, so it's just like bruised E. Those are pretty bad. A Wind Waker Ganondorf profile picture and he's extremely cringe, unfathomably cringe, unspeakably cringe. Okay, I'll take your word for it. That guy has loads of channel members. The hell yeah, I'm happy for you. Do I know any of these people? You have a channel member called Mario Kart Playlist. Sans is a channel member. That's awesome. Okay. Anyone with a late Wii era PFP is a little off. True. This guy. Thank you for your insight, Teddle. I had one I was gonna say. Hey Zaywire. This one's gonna be controversial, and I'm probably gonna upset some people in chat, but you know, sometimes the truth hurts. If you have your me as your profile picture, I'm sorry. You probably have never had a good opinion in your life. What is this even referring to, Teedle? I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. I like crocodiles. What's this guy? Well, I'm sorry. It's just how it is. I don't think I've ever seen someone whose me is their profile picture have a good take. A map me? I feel like you can have a couple of good map me profile pictures, but right, should I look this? I'm looking this up. For anyone who isn't eyeing chat too much or is watching this after, that's a guy who's coming on multiple alts. Bombardino Crocodilo. What is this? What is this? It's like, it's a song? Italian Brainrot Wiki. There's a military bomber with the head of a crocodile. That AI. Superimposed. He was created by TikTok user, okay, February 20th. A nuclear bomb is attached to the bottom of his body, hanging on a string. Yeah, that looks like AI, man. Gender male, got to be specified. The narration starts by describing Bombardiero Crocodilo and his love of bombs, after which it turns into a meta-commentary directed at the viewer. Bombardiero Crocodilo, a fucking flying alligator, who flies and... oh. Okay, moving on. Moving on from that. Alright. Damn, dude, I was almost on board with a Crocodilo Bombardino. Oh, I like that guy. And then, well, Austin John plays, you're the go. I feel like you give me guides for games that I'm bad at.
1.2 just dropped with a lot of big changes. Let's talk about them.
Peach profile picture? Oh shit, you're right. Also, I did not actually go back. Here we go.
Late last night, Mario Kart version 1.2 dropped with a significant amount of changes, both for online and offline, versus races, computer difficulty, a lot of stuff to talk about, so let's take a look at the patch notes. First, in versus race of single player, added no com to the com rules.
I'm not against people reading out patch notes. I literally did it earlier, but I've now read through the patch notes like 5 times, so I don't need to see this guy do it. So he's just reading it. Let's see what he says.
Increase the frequency of lap-type courses appearing in the selection when choosing the next course in versus race and wireless races. Hopefully, presumably, this means that we're now going to be seeing the 3-lap style courses appearing more than, from my very sloppy and short-term testing, about 25% of the time we were seeing that.
Future Austin here. I'm reading this again, and increases the frequency of lap type courses appearing in the selection. It's not talking about the random option. It's just talking about the chance of one of the 3 courses being a 3-lap course. So that's going to be increased. So that's neat. No specific changes to the random button.
And then there's a button.
I'm not going to be mean to him because his video isn't titled "They fixed it." So, you know, no comments, but I appreciated the addendum there. Thank you, Austin John plays. I'm shit at Pokemon, so whenever I need Pokemon help, I come to this guy. All right, we're covering Troy. I saw Musty cover Troy earlier, and I tapped out mainly because I know I commented on this video, and I think it's near the top, and I just didn't want to. I didn't want his chat to know. I didn't want his chat to know that I was Team Troy. The Musty community does not like Troy, but I'm a big Troy fan. He is my go, okay?
Look at this update. No com has been added to single player. Mushrooms only added to single and multiplayer.
I think I saw your comment about going back to Mario Kart Wii or something, obviously joking. Oh no, it's real.
We can view replay after downloading Ghost Data and Time Trials. That's really funny. I made fun of that in one of the world record videos. They made the computer weaker on everything other than battle. Decreased the probability of getting a triple dash mushroom in a lower position. Boomerang has been made weaker. This is so interesting, but the real big story here is this last bullet point. Increase the frequency of lap type courses appearing in the selection when choosing the next course in VS races or wireless races. Now look at this. They literally call tracks lap type courses. Is that their way of making fun of us for calling the routes intermissions? Hopefully this means what I think it means.
I don't think they're making fun of us. I think it's a good way of specifying it.
All right, so the update is out, but the online servers are down. So we're gonna try the brand new game mode first, and then I'll get back to you guys when the update is officially.
So I'm not gonna watch all this because it's 13 minutes of live commentary, but I did look at this a little bit earlier, and I think I didn't watch the whole thing. But yeah, it's mainly just him playing it to see if it's true and then getting disappointed that it's not true. But I have seen the ending is very funny. The ending is extremely funny, chat.
What?
Oh, did you just try and do the fucking time trial shortcut online?
Are these my items? Legit? We're getting like 6th or 5th or 4th or 7th or 8th or 9th or...
Wait, sorry.
We're getting like 6th or 5th or...
This is so good! Bro, at the finish line on lap 3, this nabbit is trying to shroom to get to the end. They hit a grounded red shell, which knocks them flying. Oh my god.
They're 4th or 7th or 8th or 9th or 10th or 11th, what? Oh!
Hey, Daisy. Choosing to keep that in is so funny. Oh, this is so me! Bro, this is so me when,
Hello, you absolute...
Sorry, shut up, Carl. This is so me when my friend had another breakup and I messaged them and I'm just like, bro, what does he do this time? Anyway. I already made that joke on Blue Sky, but no one saw it. But yeah, I commented on this video. I'm pretty consistent. I said, Phil, this update is just to shut up the present controversy without actually doing anything to fix it. This pretty much solidified my disinterest in the game personally. I hope the backlash keeps up. Unless this gets reversed, I'm going back to Mario Kart Wii where I can 1. Boot the game and instantly find a full room, and 2. Play tracks on Mario Kart. Yeah, it definitely worded quite provocatively. Because I know the people in this comment section are going to agree with me, but yeah, this is pretty much my stance. I wrote this before I even understood before I realized the coin box and time trial situation. So, Mira wanted those likes. To be honest, I just wanted to. I wanted to leave a comment because Troy is my friend, and I wanted to leave a comment on the video because I like him and I want to add to the total and show my support to him. Going under yours have a point. Is it the dumb guy who replied to me and I saw before I went to bed? Hold on, let's have a look. I don't usually like to read the replies to comments I leave, because usually they're pretty ugly due to a specific minority group that I'm a part of. Let me specify, let me try that again. Due to me being part of a specific minority group. Yeah, I did check the replies when there was only 1. But yeah, not replies, comment under. Okay, I'll check that as well. I'm curious now. Since I'm on stream, I'm curious. If I get pissed off, I'm just gonna quit. I'm just gonna stop reading them. But of course it's a full room instantly because it's 12 players instead of 24. I saw this and I was like, bro, you stupid? You think Mario Kart World sold like 1 million copies? Like 80% of Switch 2 owners have Mario Kart World. So I should be able to find a full lobby in Mario Kart World. Whereas in Mario Kart Wii, you can find a full lobby. The server shut down over 10 years ago. Nintendo did say they increased the chances of laptop cores. What they failed to mention is how much by. Yeah, this was my this was my thought when I read the patch notes, and I saw everyone was saying it was fake, and I was like, hold on, let's read the patch notes. Let's not get too excited. And it said increase, and I was like, okay, how much by? I even asked on my Blue Sky, like, how much did they increase it by? Because here's the thing, right? I have been making a point to say, like, they haven't fixed it and that's 100%. If it's like 90%, dude, the game would be playable for me. You know? The game would still be playable. I would be bad still, but it would be like, you know, enjoyable more than it's not enjoyable. But it needs to be like an overwhelming majority. Yeah. This is good. This is actually going to be interesting. having trouble finding rooms. Not like, not at launch, but yeah, it seemed to be that, like, into the depth of the update being out, whenever I was playing with friends, it would almost never reach, like, 24. It would usually, like, max out at, like, 15, 16, 17. And I know a lot of other people were having that experience. I'm sure it's not, like, I'm not making the argument that only 17 people in the world were playing, but there's something about the matchmaking, dude. The laptop was insane. Chat, I'm scared to do this. The last time I did this was researching for the intermission video because I wanted to see. I was struggling to find people who genuinely like the update, the 1.1.2 update. So I was like, let's look at the haters in Troy's comment section who are like going to be defending it with their lives. What's the bare minimum you think Nintendo needs to do in order to fix this? First of all, I appreciate you sticking around even though I did just make fun of you really blatantly. Very kind of you, and I'm sorry for torturing you earlier. For me, the bare minimum is they need to either release a separate mode where you can always play on the lap style courses, or the odds need to be upped dramatically. You need to be able to vote for one every time, or be able to vote for one every time. I think if it was 3 intermission routes and 1 3-lap course that you can vote for each time, that would be a great, fantastic change. That'd be bare minimum for me. It's a big ask, high standards, but that's what it was at launch. So even if it was through the random button, that's what it was at launch. So it needs to be back to that or better for it to be a fix for me. I don't mind only having like 1 3-lapper, because I think the fact that the 3-lappers are more popular. Separate mode is the only option. Yeah, I know for a lot of people it's the only separate mode is the only option for them. For me personally, I would consider it a fix because that's how it was at launch. The update made it worse, and then you updated it again to make it back to how it was. That would be a fix for me. 1 3-lap track, essentially, yeah, basically. But yeah, I think it would be better to do it that way, because if they want to mix a lap type and intermission together into one lobby, and again, this is me thinking about the game as a whole, not just how I feel about it. If they want us to be playing a mix, then the best way to do it, in my opinion, is to give us the option to vote for a lap style course, give us 3 intermission tracks, because those are the less popular options. You want to give those types of tracks more options for people to pick one that they like, and then you have the 1 3-lap. So if, for example, the 1 lap style course is Koopa Troopa Beach, and then there's like 3 intermission tracks, maybe the lobby will pick the intermission tracks because maybe people don't like Koopa Troopa Beach as much, and that will be okay in my eyes, you know, because I could still vote for Koopa Troopa Beach. I'd be like, well, I want to play Koopa Troopa Beach, and then maybe, you know, if I'm the only one in the lobby, I have a 1 in 24 chance, but I still have the chance, you know. My vote still matters, but I'll rest knowing that when we get the intermission, we'll be voting on something that someone wanted to play, you know. That's how I feel, you know? Like, when everyone votes random in the lobby, if it's like 70% people voting random in the lobby, and then it picks one of the 3 intermission routes anyway, I know that we're playing a track that no one wants to be here. That's how I feel about it. I don't know what the popular take on the matter is, but for me, objectively, on the objective level, if they're going to fix the issue needs to be fixed, which is letting us vote each time. I think, so putting it back to how it was at launch would be a fix in my books. But if they wanted to like truly satisfy the consumer base, they would make it an option. That is how I feel. I hope that's clear. I don't think I'm being unreasonable. because again, that's how it would have launched. A random gives us the choices we had and didn't want. That's not random. Yeah, exactly. Because here's the thing, right? There's always going to be tracks you don't like in a game. In Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, for example, there's quite a few tracks I don't like. And it's obviously very frustrating when someone picks a track you don't like. I fucking hate Baby Park. I was defending it earlier because, you know, I mean, someone's criticism made no sense, but I don't personally like playing Baby Park. But at the end of the day, dude, if someone voted for Baby Park and they got it picked, I can't be that mad, can I? You know? If it's a random Baby Park, then I'm like, oh my god, it could have been anything. No one wants to be here. Anyway, that's my take. I hope that clarification made sense. Who else? Anyway, who else are we bullying? IGN. Bullying IGN.
Mario Kart World just got a huge update that adds several quality of life updates and seemingly addresses one of the biggest issues that people have had with the game ever since launch. Let's cover all of them in this quick patch notes video. I'm going to go through each of these notes individually and label them either as being a substantial change, noticeable, which basically means that you'll definitely feel the difference even if it doesn't change a whole bunch, and barely noticeable, or changes that are either inconsequential or just not different from how it was before. Let's actually start at the bottom of this list, because this is kind of the big one. Increase the frequency of lap-type courses appearing in the selection when choosing the next course in versus race and wireless races. Now, this is weird because they don't specify online play here, while they do in other parts of the patch notes, which would lead you to believe that this only affects offline versus mode races and local wireless play. But that doesn't really make sense because in those modes you can freely choose your track instead of having a choice of 3 and a random select like you do in online play. That said, they did this with patch 1.1.0 as well, so I'm just going to assume that this affects online as well. In any case, in my testing...
Oh my god, he's literate! Which guy IGN did this? Which guide IGN? No credit? Which guide IGN? Did you say at the start? Sorry.
Mario Kart World just got a huge update that adds several quality of life updates and seemingly address...
Which IGN? Is it at the end?
Changed. Let us know in the comments, and for everything else, keep it here on IGN. Choosing this affects on...
Which IGN guy is this?
Mine as well. In any case, in my testing of this, I'm regrettably going to have to label this as barely noticeable. In 10 matches, I got the option to choose a 3-lap race once, and in one other match, a 3-lap race popped up in random select again. I don't doubt that there is an increase, but whatever it is, it seems to be an incredibly small change. Next up, we have 2...
IGN guy. No, first of all, put lots of effort into the coverage. Bill Dangu wasn't falling for that. That's so funny. Bill Dangu, you're good at this. You're a good mod. You know the you know. Dude, I want to know which IGN guy this is. If this was the IGN guy that did the Brothership review, he's redeemed himself. The terrible Brothership review, that got like... That was credited. We know who made that. We don't know who made this? Damn. Wait, hold on. Sorry, I'm gonna go back to my camera, because if I search it up, Google might be like, showing results from your area, which is this address. I'm seeing, is this the same guy who made the video? I don't think this is the same guy who made the video. Because the article is completely different from what they said in the video. The article by Tom Phillips says that Nintendo hit the brakes, reversed course, and pulled a Yui. And blah 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 blah. This should please the large number of fans who complained loudly. So yeah, they didn't. Whoever wrote this article didn't say. So I get whoever did the video is a different guy. Whatever. I give up. Do you want to play Dress to Impress Codes July 2025, by the way? So, boo, the IGN article, WIGN video. Oh yeah. Fratanga plays. Wait, isn't this guy one of the I feel like I've heard this name thrown around as like a Switch 2 grifter. Would that be a correct assertion? I'm not gonna make the claim. I'm just gonna say I've heard it. Let's go. I got that before Build Anger. I'm so cool. Nintendo Switch keycards being defended by game developer. Whoa, really? Microsoft backed down from the pricing? I mean, is he wrong to make fun of the game keycards? Oh, this is a lot though. Wait, this thumbnail style actually kind of goes hard. This kind of goes crazy. Hold on. I mean, this looks like AI slop, but this kind of goes crazy. Wait, this says AI slop. Maybe that. Hold on. Oh no, we need to. Is this AI chat? Hold on. It's AI?
And go.
Hey, Nathaniel Bandy. But like, wait, this is also AI. What? for Tanga plays. Wait. Hold on, is this? Hey, XQC. Is this? I don't know if this is. This might not be. It's giving me iffy vibes though. For Tanga? For sure. For Tanga? Yeah, if it's not AI, it's a stolen render. I'm not even going to cover the video. I think that kind of speaks for itself. That's shocking. That is shocking. That is absolutely shocking. Actually, speaking of AI, quick tangent. I want an opinion on something. Let me quickly go back. A new AI Undertale mod came out that's not from Sibbles. And I want to see opinions on if I should cover it or not. So on one hand, I think it could be funny. On the other hand though, I don't know, I'm kind of iffy covering AI stuff nowadays. Because it's... you know... it's just kind of getting less funny and more... yeah, even if the people are doing funny stuff with it, it's just kind of... I saw this and I was like, this would make a good video, but I feel weird about it. This is it. It's called Undertale AI Player 2. And basically it's a mod where you using AI you can talk to the characters and you convince them to spare you by talking to them. So you have 74 characters to tell Papyrus what you'll wear to the date. And then like he will actually be convinced one way or the other. So, like, on one hand, this is actually really cool. And it also knows, like, if you're, like, on pacifist or genocide. So, like, if you're, like, doing a genocide run and you like, run up to an enemy, it knows to be scared of you. And, like, you can talk to it. So this is cool. And I think you could make a really good video. Can I beat Undertale with brain rot or something? That is, like, this is when AI, like, first started becoming controversial, I actually did say, which I have taken back, but I did say, like, oh, I actually like AI. I like the idea of, like, going into a game and being able to, like, talk to an NPC and have them say something different to you every time and actually, like, have a conversation with them, like they're a person. I love that idea. And conceptually, I still like it, but I've come to realize since making that claim, just like, I'd rather just read dialogue that someone lovingly crafted, you know? But I like, conceptually, it's interesting to me. I just don't know how I feel about, you know? I think I will probably cover this. But I wanted to get chat's reaction to it. I wanted to see if it was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Or if it was like, yeah. Chat's reaction was kind of interesting. Let's give it a chance. Let's maybe give it like one video. I'll cover it. I'll cover it. I think. And I'll say what I said at the start. I'll be like, how I feel about this morally. But I'm also really curious. Yeah, like compared to what's out there for generative AI, this is pretty tame. May as well make the most of the situation. Yes, maybe we'll cover this after we play Undertale, but with way too much swearing, maybe. Which will be soon, probably. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow. Didn't seem that high quality. Looked more like a shitty fan game. I mean, that's fine. I don't really care about that. I love shitty fan games. Okay. Ooh. Surprised I don't have this in my tension folder. I'm gonna turn on my fan because it's getting hot in here. Nintendo thinks you're stupid. I saw a bit of this. Mario Kart World update did not fix the issue. Another honest YouTuber. Mario Kart World got a huge update, but it's still dead. Wait, what the hell? Oh, this I'm curious about. Hold on, Nintendo Mario Kart World accurately now is crazy. Whoa, laggy as fuck, bro. This is really funny to me because you know these were written before the update. Cow. That's crazy. Well, the comments have got to be gold. Sorry, every time I hit the button. Bring back online races. In fact, no. Newest first on a Nintendo upload has to go crazy. People, when they buy a new game, expecting new things, but don't like the new thing, so they want the same game again, but in a new colorway. Chat. I'm just sad that it's not hard to find me being like this person about Paper Mario. I'm sorry. I want to take down those Color Splash videos, man. But I'm leaving them up because I know people find them nostalgic. I gotta... I don't even necessarily disagree with a lot of what I said in that video, at least as far as I remember. It's just kind of like, it's just reductive to make these kind of comments, you know? Like, yeah, okay, some of the people online were dishonest about Color Splash when it came out. Whatever, dude, it's been years. People have legitimate problems with the game. What are you trying to prove? Just here to find a guy who wished for the DK. What? Let's boycott the game until they learn a lesson. So true. I have already bought it though. People when the random option is actually. It's not though! That's the problem! It's not random! I find Color Splash really good. I do as well. I love the game. Raise the price! Fire Bowser! How does this game get positive reviews of the price and the downgraded updates? Is that AI? Please add the Rainbow Rhythm free, but true. What a worthless trailer. I thought that was an update. I mean, it was in the title, man. What's so special about 3 lap? This is this is obviously, this isn't bait, but this is obviously like, they're not asking in earnest, you know? Make every player start with a blue shell. Wait, no, this is funny. I actually like this. This is really fucking funny. Everyone starts with a blue shell, but you only get one. Fake the online, I haven't touched the game since you ruined it by forcing people to play the boring intermission track. Add some more purpose and direction to the free roam. I mean, I agree with these. Mario Scams World. Please fix the game so first players are earned by skill instead of luck. I mean, this is a bad criticism because, like, it's Mario Kart, but also I know what they mean. Like, obviously it was better in past games, but yeah. It was bad enough seeing the unfinished graphic? Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. After witnessing everything else as part of nothing, company confirmed this to be the worst game in the entire... Okay, buddy. You crazy. Wait, did I already start unlisting them? I didn't even realize. Oops, that was an accident. Again, I don't think this is rage bait. I think this guy's just stupid. Bring back 3 laps, I won't touch online. I dabbed you on the comment, but you mad bastard actually did it. I salute thee. Revert the changes. Yeah, this is an interesting time to release it for sure. If they just remastered Mario 8 to look this good, oh my god, no, that is not what anyone wants. Never going on here again. True. Mario Kart 8 was more fun than this. Not to everyone. Well, I think that's his opinion, man. Obviously. He is wrong, but this game needs a saving grace. Oh boy, here we go. People online, people say this game's dying and probably on its way to becoming one of the Switch 2's worst selling games. Is anyone saying this? At least the second part? I tried to enjoy it, but Mario Kart, among other types of games, make me very angry over time when too many things don't go my way. I mean, at least he's honest. So at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if it gets left in the void. Also, it's funny how literally every yeah, that is kind of funny. ZY, I might make you mad. I think A Deluxe looks better than this game. But I don't think it's unfinished graphics. I do think A Deluxe looks better, personally. You know, have a different art style doesn't mean better. I personally just like the art style of A Deluxe better. But, this game still looks great. It's like the second best looking Mario Kart. Where all these scores come from? This game's not gonna last very long, even with an accolade, unless you've got some major updates. It looks good, blah blah blah. Oh, the comic item. Dude, I forgot about the comic item. Oh, I remember you. True. But that's okay. It's stupid, but it's alright. The reward is you get like 1,000 stickers. Yeah, I think a lot of people prefer the art style in the world, and that's valid. I think if you were to ask me my ideal Mario Kart game, it would be BCP art style with the detail, with the model detail of a Wii U base game. Like basically a Wii U base game, but turn up the saturation of the textures. That would be my ideal Mario Kart. I should do a Zoomzyke video, like a Zoomzyke style video of my definitive Mario Kart, my definitive Mario Kart. It's like to be able to put more detail in the back. Yeah, true. For sure. Well, look at the profile picture. Is that Dorkly? 2.5 lap races. I'm tired of doing 3 lap. True. Seeing the general audience opinion shift so drastically is a fun read. No shot I'm getting a Switch 2, but very well might get Legend. Oh yeah, it is coming in Switch 1, true. YouTube isn't the general audience, nor is Twitter. That is true. Please don't. I love people like this so much, man. This is always so fascinating to me. Like, first of all, I just don't believe you, because like, well, not that I don't believe this part. I just don't believe like this. Because who's buying Mario Kart World that's like never been a fan of Mario Kart? Some people, sure. I don't know. I feel like the type of person who's into video games enough to comment this on a Nintendo trailer isn't the type of person who like never played a Mario Kart game before, you know? Anymore? Stop going after Power World. Stop being scummy. I've had every system since the original NES. Every single one. Even Virtual Boy. I'm done with you. You are not my friend anymore. Like, you're right. They are scummy. But anymore? I don't think you know what rage bait means. Having an opinion on scummy practices, but no, that's not the part, man. That's not the part that people... That's not the part. Also, yeah, you're 12. Nintendo, you're not invited to my birthday party anymore! True. True! This AI. Dude, this guy's avatar is like evil see me crafter. True. Did he take an ad? You're on Nintendo's channel! Obviously, they're gonna advertise their games. I think lower the price with a better complaint than add 3-lap races. That you chose to pay the high price for a game you didn't fully realize the mechanics of? No, because they were like that. They were like this. Like, that's how it was at the start. Well, you know this, you're just being dishonest. Valid. Happy for you. Hell yeah. Refund the game? Okay. I haven't seen anyone go this far, and I am gonna say it. Scam is maybe a strong word, but I think too strong of a word. If there's like a less intense version of scam, I am gonna use that to describe the game. Cause you know what, dude? If you have a game that's like that, like you advertise all of these cool mechanics, the rail grinding, the wall riding, and then everyone buys it, and then later you update the game to make it so utilizing all these new mechanics is much rarer online. To me, you took my money and ran. The game was great. I gave you money for a game that I loved. And you took my money and ran. And you took away what I loved about it. So I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say it is a scam. But if there's a scam adjacent word we could use, maybe? Because, you know? And Nintendo's not my friend anymore! They're not inviting my birthday party! Supposedly got fixed. Hold on, what do you mean destroyed? Destroyed forever is crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we need to give Nintendo a round of applause because
I agree, I just like the update, but this title's crazy.
they made a console for blind people. And what do I mean by that? Well, we all know Nintendo is the problem, but their fans deserve what they tolerate. Say it with me, you little piggies. Say no to being a guinea pig.
Okay.
Nintendo is really
Wait, AI thumbnail? Oh my... It is AI thumbnail. It's always the AI thumbnail burn. Wait! There's an AI too! Oh my god, you know what this is? This is, they took the box art and they used Photoshop AI to be like, make this look burned. And it's like regenerated the entire artwork. Because, yeah, you can tell, like, this, it doesn't just look like a burned copy of Mario Kart World. Like, all the characters are, like, fucked up. Goomba's a balloon now.
The waters to
That's crazy. Stop being guinea pigs, you say, while, like, you're like a fucking AI slop channel.
see what their drone fans will pay $80 for. Or if you live in Canada, $100, and if you live in Australia, over $120.
That is true. If you convert the currency, the numbers are different. That's true.
You know, one of the things I'm really
In the UK, it's £75.
proud of my channel is that, well, I don't tell people what they want to hear. I tell them what they need to hear. And
No, you tell them what they want to hear. I can already guarantee you tell them what they want to hear. Oh my god. Pirate software jump scare! You tell people, yeah, this is right. This is what people need to hear. The people need to know about Pirate Software's crazy meltdown. They need to know, dude. They didn't just what they want, dude. This is necessary for everyone to know what Pirate Software's drama has been up to. And that The Last of Us is bad. I don't have an opinion on that. It's what they need to know. Out of curiosity. Just could be misread. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting.
And it does bring a smile to my face to see all of you resonate with that. This channel exists to not only entertain,
Jump
which
ahead
of
is
course I'm
crazy.
very good at, but to tell you some truths that a lot of the mainstream media
The mainstream media doesn't want you to know the cost of Mario Kart. The woke liberals.
this media is afraid to. I will never.
No, you're doing the thing. He's doing the thing. The liberal media don't want you to know that the boomerangs are worse in the new update. Fox News are the only ones speaking out about the coin box in first place.
Ever be invited to a Nintendo or a Sony or a Microsoft event, and that's the way it's supposed to be.
Oh no, he's never gonna get invited. No kidding. Because he'd put himself in danger. by being negative about Nintendo, by reporting on the things that they've done. He's never gonna be invited to a Nintendo event. Unlike everyone else, we all get invited to Nintendo events all the time. Yeah. Especially when we had 80,000 subscribers. Swiftjar? He's always at Nintendo events. He got invited, he got flown out personally. And that's because he said the update was good. Nintendo Land, he's at every single one, dude. Every single Nintendo, he gets a private jet. But this guy... He's so brave, dude. He's so brave to tell us that the computer players are easier in Mario Kart World. He's not woke like the rest of us. Justice for the AI slop channel, dude. Out of curiosity. Just have to know. Okay, hadn't talked about eSwap. Not talking about the eSwap. That makes sense. I mean, he supports it, probably, so... Okay, I have to give him... I'm gonna give him some credit. I'm gonna give him some credit. That's still the Twitter logo. He didn't call it... He's not far gone enough to call it X.
And a lot of you people like that, which is why we hit 80,000 subscribers. What the...
I am making fun of him, but honestly, good job, man. Good job on 80,000 subscribers.
Take a moment to...
And 5,000 in the last 28 days, that's really good.
Appreciate every single one of you who's been here from the very beginning. Yes, a lot of you are still here. And the new subscribers that I've just gotten. We are on the...
I also like your accent a lot. And I think, you know, I think... You know, you clearly put work into your videos, even if it does come off as quite grifty and the AI thumbnails and all that, but... You know, it's not my type of videos for sure, but you know, good job on 80,000 subscribers, man.
100,000 subscribers. That is absolutely the goal from now on.
Good luck, dude. You're gonna get it by the end of the year. 100,000 subscribers for Manix, all right?
Hit the like button and follow me on Twitter now. Before we
see, he said Twitter. See, he's not. He's woke, dude. He's just like us.
To the big elephant in the room with Mario Kart World, Nintendo is increasingly becoming known for three things. Their stupid, over-the-top gimmicks, which take place for cool gameplay. That's
true. They do that.
Number one. Number two is their lackluster shift to open-world games. I mean, it's...
What? Am I stupid? Okay, I haven't really... I'm trying to think what open world games? Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom, of course. Bowser's Fury, Mario Kart World. Are there any others? Odyssey? Odyssey's not open world. Odyssey's sandbox, but it's not open world. There's still individual levels. I can't think of any others. And that's in the span of like almost 10 years?
Almost similar to Ubisoft in that manner. Because it's
Pokemon Scarlet Violet, true.
Aaron, it's empty, and we're gonna get to that in a second. And number three, literal...
You used light mode. Oh no, this isn't new. You didn't buy the Switch, too, probably.
Decades behind when it comes to any online functionality.
This is true.
I feel like for some reason Nintendo always gets a pass. They still don't know how online gaming works.
They do. It is kind of weird. I think a lot of us are kind of done.
Or they do know and they're being incredibly annoying. To be honest, with the current era of Nintendo, I don't know which one is which.
That's honestly fair as well. I don't know either.
Probably both, with a lot of ego sprinkled on top. Because it's like Nintendo is entering 2013 with their outdated online features. You know, maybe we should give them another 10 years, maybe 15 years to get onto the current standards. Because I'm once again
they're never going to get to the current standard.
That Nintendo marketing, you know,
Variable pricing, yeah.
Kart World, along with the Switch 2
Dark mode is forced
major
too.
upgrade for social gaming, and then leaving out the most basic, oh my god, the most basic Xbox 360 era features, like partying up with your friends.
What's the video start, by the way?
An online lobby. The fact
well, you can
that
do that.
have to go outside the platform.
You can join your friends in an online lobby. Well, not Knockout.
Go on Discord servers to get a good game out of this is very telling.
That is true,
now,
that's pretty bad.
On April 7th, 2025, the CEO of Nintendo of America, who's aptly named Bowser, yes, that's his actual last name, said, and I quote, "I think for us, that's really how we want to proceed and go forward." When speaking about the price...
That is a real name. I mean, you know what? You know, I made fun of you for grifting or whatever. I don't necessarily disagree with what you've said so far, man.
Can't speak for other games that
let's talk about Mario Kart World, though.
That the poorly thought out balance is always overlooked because it's Mario Kart, it's a kiddie game, and its popularity with the quote non-gamers. But it's still unacceptable from my point of view, and this is the most RNG heavy Mario Kart game to date, and that...
Is that true? Do we know this? I haven't put much thought into it. There's definitely a lot of randomness, but that's more because there's 24 players. I don't know, I'm not going to say outright that this is wrong, but I'm not sure if I agree.
Saying something. I mean, what are we doing here? The free roam is extremely lackluster.
I mean, that's got nothing to do with RNG, but it is pretty lackluster.
Can't play it with your friends and complete challenges or quests, and oh my god, the
that is first part no, second part yes.
Tracks are completely forgettable, especially when you lose 2 laps traveling to the next course, which is why
online obviously that's bad, but offline you don't have to do that.
The world in Mario Kart World is a complete scam and misleading.
Scam? Misleading? I don't think so. The world in Mario Kart World is perfectly, you know, just as advertised. The part that I think is misleading is the fact that a lot of the marketing and stuff, clips you see online, is people doing all the cool shortcuts and strategies. So you buy the game to do them yourself, and then Nintendo's updated the game to make it really rare for you to be able to do that.
Because all it is just a sandbox with nothing substantial compared to other open world.
That's the part you could argue is a scam. I think scam is still a bit big of a word, but
racing games. I mean, hell, Forza Horizon did open world racing better. I mean, hell, Burnout.
I haven't played Forza, but I've heard a lot about it, so I'm not going to make a comment about that.
Paradise from
I am mainly a Mario Kart person.
2008 had a better open world than this. You're basically paying
no
more
comment.
for
I believe
less.
you.
And by the way, not everything needs to be open world. These developers...
That's true, not everything needs to be open world. That's not really a
all their
criticism
time making these worlds with nothing of any significant interest to do in it. It's just...
I would say nothing is a bit harsh. But I agree it's not as much as it should be.
It's another one of Nintendo's exquisite marketing scams. Every time I hear the
I like the free roam mode, but it's definitely not as good as it should be.
Open world, I just know it's gonna be bloated and just with almost zero replay value whatsoever. Oh,
I'm sorry, I have to interrupt you there. Is it bloated or is there nothing to do? Are those... Maybe I'm being reductive. Are those two aren't mutually exclusive, are they? Because if there's lots to do, even if it's bloated, even if it's like not that interesting, I don't know.
By the way, I borrowed my friend's Switch 2 to play some of these games, and oh
Thank
my
you.
god, the whole thing feels like a tech demo or a mobile phone game. I almost took my...
Okay. Phone bad. Bro, play Mario Kart Tour. Great game.
Buddy switched to and broke it, but then I realized, oh, Nintendo will probably brick it anyway. As far as it being a mobile phone game, what I mean by that...
I mean, depends. Are you a hacker?
...is everything just feels off and soulless. The roads are way...
Soulless. Soul mentioned. That's crazy. Calling Mario Kart World soulless is crazy.
too wide, which tells me that it's clear that it's 75% complete, and they just rushed it out as a launch title for the Switch too. Oh my god, thanks Nintendo. See, if it wasn't for the name of Mario...
For the record, I'm with him. I agree that the game feels unfinished. And I know some of you are probably going to get upset at me for that, but I said it while I was playing the game in my first playthrough. I was like, I love this game, dude, but it doesn't feel finished. The reason I think it feels unfinished is because just like some of the basic features we're missing that we got added today, which are good with the new update. But some of it does just feel not quite there. So I do actually agree with them, although I feel like we don't think it's unfinished for the same reasons.
And some of these characters, there is no way people would be giving it a high score. For example, the Ignorant Gamers Network, IGN, are so busy juggling Nintendo's Tig and Berries, they gave it an 8 out of 10. Even with
8 out of 10 isn't that high, man. In the game reviewer mode, where below 7 is a failing grade, 8's not amazing, all things considered. From Mario Kart game, you want a 9 or a 10, you know?
With how much it's lacking. This is why people like me exist. People like me will...
Oh, he's so brave! Yes!
Tell you what you need to hear. Because
he's gonna tell us what we need to hear! Chat, after the stream is done, it's time for me to learn about pirate software and Death Stranding 2 trashed by GameSpot for female depiction. And more importantly, Bill Burr destroys woke culture, major SJW meltdown. He's so brave. He has 29 Star Wars videos. Emmys go full woke! Woke backfire! Bill Burr cancelled by woke mob. Brie Larson presents the Woke Game Awards. South Park destroys SJW woke idiots. The most woke trash ever. The most soy-filled woke award ever goes to... PlayStation Concord is a woke pile of shit. Godzilla vs. Kong destroyed by woke media. SJW angry over... Wait, was it destroyed by the woke media or is it successful? Elon Musk goes nuclear on woke Xbox for terrible tweet. Cyberpunk cancelled by stupid woke idiot. Wait, wasn't this game also unfinished at launch? What do you mean woke? Whatever. Maybe that one's okay because he likes it.
I don't want you spending your money on slop. You have all these...
Do you have a join button? Just checking, okay.
YouTubers online, these Nintendo fanboys who have to lie to themselves and lie to their audience to...
Who are you talking about? Who? Which... I know we made fun of like Game Explain and Swiftdraw earlier for like being like, they fixed it, guys! They fixed it! Without playing it, but like, who is actually saying this? What like notable creator is saying this?
Justify their purchase. I think so far I've been very clear about what I think. For example,
let
me give you another one of Nintendo's brain dead moves. Having 24 racers is a mistake because the roster of characters feel lazy and rushed.
Is it? I don't know if I agree with that.
See, they just did that so they can meet the 24 racers minimum.
I feel like this is one of the best rosters they've done.
Style without any substance. But wait, guys, you just have to wait a couple of years, says the Nintendo fanboy, because there'll probably be 2 DLCs to become the complete Mario Kart World.
People do say this, and it is annoying. I agree. I'm gonna call out Musty. Musty! I've heard you be like, oh, they're gonna add... It's good that they don't have 200cc because they can add it in an update. I've heard you. I've watched your streams. Absolutely insane behavior.
Experience. I believe by the time they make DLCs containing more races, the game will cost like $200 more. But remember, folks, this is, whether you like it or not, whether I like it or not, this is the future.
Oh yeah, what about the update, by the way?
Of Nintendo games. Half-baked video games with half the content just to be sold back as DLC. Nintendo.
But we don't know that. We haven't had DLC announced. What?
Nintendo knows they can do this because their fans will just...
But they haven't done that. it's good that it didn't have 200 CT because I don't like it. I mean, you could just not play it.
Buy and consume regardless of what the item is. Sadly, that is what's happening here. Good job, guys. You paid $80 for a game, which value is really around $40 at best.
Yeah, no, it was pretty bad. I probably shouldn't have bought it. I bought it because I'm a YouTuber, and I wanted to cover it. But you know, it was probably I probably shouldn't have bought it. Totally valid. You know, I'm a Mario content creator, so. You know, and I did get a lot of fun out of it at launch. You know, totally valid criticism. I will accept the criticism.
Now Nintendo knows they can just jack up the price for any game and you weirdos will still buy it.
I mean, they've really been doing this for the longest time. It's just not new. Really. Like, I mean, even like at the start of the Switch era, dude, they like re-released Wii U games like for more than they cost on the Wii U.
If these people at Nintendo had any integrity, they'd fire the developers who are behind Mario Kart World.
Do you know how game development works? Like, I'm not going to claim to be a game development expert, okay? I have a friend who's like a bit more into game development than me. And about a month ago, I had an argument with a friend about the about some of the intermission stuff, and they were like, "Well, what you're asking is too hard to implement." So I checked with my game development friend. They're like, "Nah, you're right." But I don't think it's the people who developed this game who decided these changes. I think they were probably told to make it that way.
Clearly not fit for purpose because it's completely shameful. They somehow made the multiplayer.
And when are you going to talk about it? Oh, they're going to talk about it. 8 minutes into the video, you're going to talk about it.
They banked on blind loyalty and nostalgia, and it worked out for them in the end.
Hang on, sorry.
Multiplayer worse. They banked on blind.
They made the online multiplayer worse, true.
Loyalty and nostalgia, and it worked.
Yeah, they proved it.
Out for them in the end.
It did.
So maybe not. Maybe they're perfectly within their right just to keep selling slop because people keep buying it.
Just.
One can only hope that the Nintendo.
He wants you to save your money, guys. He doesn't want you to spend. He doesn't want you wasting your money.
Are finally starting to realize that they got ripped off. Probably not. They'll probably enjoy it. They'll probably enjoy getting smacked around by Nintendo.
I mean, ultimately, if people like the update, good for them. Like again, I agree it's bad. Obviously, I'm never going to defend the update. The 1.1.2 update. But there were people who liked it, you know? There were people who liked it. And I think they're wrong and stupid. No. But, I mean, I'm not going to tell them. Just like, well, you like playing the intermission tracks? Well, you are wrong and dumb. I mean, I did just say that, but not like seriously, you know?
It should never be referred to
because I'm not 10.
Adults, because I feel absolutely no sympathy.
Hang on.
Probably not. They'll probably enjoy it. They'll probably enjoy getting smacked around by Nintendo. They should never be referred to as adults.
Bro.
Because I feel absolutely no sympathy for those who shield for a greedy company and then attack those who had common sense.
Who? Like, okay, let me rephrase that. Who, other than the 13-year-olds on Twitter?
Them is like, oh, I have to protect a billion-dollar company even though they might send me to jail for playing a used game. I mean,
is that a thing that's happening? I know about some of the youth game shit is pretty bad. Are they sending you to jail for it? I don't know if that's. Well, I know there's the thing where like you can like if you dump your game, and like distribute it online as a ROM, and like 2 people have it, Nintendo can be like, oh, this is a pirated copy, and they'll like ban. So you can like give your cartridge to someone, and then they get banned because it's like you dumped this ROM or whatever, which is obviously stupid. Is that the same as jail? Not sure.
They have to be the worst fanboys I've ever seen. You get what you paid for. I feel no sorry for the idiots who paid.
But I didn't get what I did get what I paid for, and then they changed it. That's the thing. I know I paid a lot. It's that I paid more than it was worth, but I was enjoying myself.
All that extra money to get a quarter of the product in return. For anybody
I wouldn't say a quarter of the product. There's still a lot of content. I just don't enjoy a lot of it.
waiting for Mario Kart World to go on sale to make...
How much of it? Yeah, so far there still hasn't been any of it talking about the new update, because I assume Nintendo just destroyed. Oh no, hold on, no, this is talking about 1.1.2. Not 1.2.0. That's my bad. I'm sorry, Manix. I take back every single negative thing I've said about you ever. You're actually talking about 1.1.2.
Pick it up, it's actually...
And for that reason, I'm going to leave your video there. I'll leave a like because I support you 100% and I endorse all of your political beliefs. My bad. I thought you were talking about the new update due to the timing of the video. That's my bad. I'm sorry, man. You are absolved. I like your AI thumbnail. I like your AI thumbnail. It's really good, and you should. And you know what? I did need to know about pirate software. It's very important to me in my life. Mario Hub? I don't know. Did they fix it?
It goes without saying that
you should join this channel. Let's not go that far.
Mario Kart World may just be the most divisive Mario Kart game ever, and
I think that's a fair thing to say. Mario Hub. I'm checking you out. What is this? Modern Mario body with old Mario head photoshopped on. This looks off. Oh, this guy seems cool. Hold on. These are some good thumbnails. Subscribing to Mario Hub. Oh shit. I think I might have seen this on my recommended. It changed my life. This guy seems pretty cool. New Super Mario Bros. Wii, therefore. Oh, that's Mario vs. Luigi. Wait, he plays fan games? ROM hack fan game enjoyer? Oh, this guy's great.
A plethora of reasons as to why this is the case. The initial trailer revealed that we were going to get a giant open...
I am going to skip because, again, I don't want to watch your... I don't want to steal your whole video, man. I just want to see what you thought about see what you're saying.
Takes you from track to track. What people truly wanted was they wanted the traditional 3-lap experience for Mario Kart. When the game first came out, there was a way around this that was a lot more simple and accessible for online play. In online versus...
Not that your video is badly paced, I'm just speeding it up for the purpose of the stream.
Mario Kart World, instead of picking a track, if you selected random, it would guarantee that you would get a traditional 3-lap track every single time, no matter what. So at that point, people who hated doing the intermission tracks would guarantee a way to never play them, which, I do think that it's good for the players to have choice, but essentially in every 8,000 plus VR lobby, almost every single player was selecting random. As a matter of fact, it was basically all of them. So it did kind of seem like there was this happy medium for the players. If you really like the intermission tracks, you could pick them, and if you really like the 3-lap tracks, you could pick them as well. Essentially, what it came down to was people picking the majority rules. But then Nintendo caused a lot of discourse and a lot of anger when they removed the ability for the 3-lap tracks to be guaranteed every time you click random. What people basically took this as is that Nintendo was trying to force people to play the intermission tracks and interact with the open world that they probably worked hard on, but at the end of the day, not everybody wanted to play them. So now the frequency of 3-lap tracks occurring in online versus became a lot more slim. A lot of people were starting to say that Mario Kart World online was dead. As a matter of fact, it shed a lot more light on the online competitive community for Mario Kart World. To be clear, the Mario Kart World competitive lounge is something that's been around for a very long time. It long predates Mario Kart World, but what it is essentially it's a third...
Oh shit, wait, is he going to be nuanced about competitive players?
Third-party matchmaking system. So you sign up for the website, you join the Discord server. They have a very well-run, smooth, well-oiled machine where you can play some ranked matches. But what they did in particular was essentially ban the intermission tracks. So if you wanted to play like high-level competitive online play without having to do the intermission tracks and just play traditional 3-lap Mario Kart, you have to join the Mario Kart competitive.
It was really funny when the update first dropped and Lounge was gaining like a new player every minute.
Lounge. People were calling Mario Kart World the first ever Discord kart racer. Like, it was that bad. People were showing screenshots of dead online matches. Like, Mario Kart was facing a ton of backlash and the pivotal moment was on the way. But now Nintendo has finally walked back their decision and they dropped a new update, a new
I'll give him a chance.
Patch. So now that we have all the context and backstory for people who aren't familiar, let's go into the new patch notes and discuss and give our thoughts. So here it is. Mario Kart World 1.2 update is.
I'm gonna skip through a little bit because I'm not interested in all the patch notes.
For more. We don't care about that. They made it so the wheel spinning animation, if the player presses the A button.
But again, nothing wrong with the video, just for the purpose of the stream.
Spinning wheels, okay? And here it is. Here's the big one. Increase the frequency of lap type courses appearing in the selection when choosing the next course in versus race and wireless racing.
That was actually really good summary. Yeah, dude, Mario Hub kind of goated. I already subscribed, but it didn't update on this tab, so let's just make sure.
No, this is the big thing, guys. The intermission tracks, maybe a little bit more fewer and far in between.
Mario Hub, do you want to play Retro Rewind?
We might be saved for Mario Kart World. For those of you interested and want the full patch notes, there's also a bunch of glitches. I don't know if any of these are useful. I'm not going to go through all of them because it just seems like it's going to be minor things, but the big thing to take away from all of this is that Nintendo has finally listened to the people's feedback. It did kind of feel like things were getting a little bit out of hand with this game. Nintendo, ever since Nintendo Switch 2 was honestly leaked, they've handled pretty much everything about this console just extremely poorly, from miscommunication on the prices, to charging $80 for a kart racing game, to increasing the prices basically across the board for the video gaming industry, to not having a very large library of games to upgrade to. While the Switch 2 definitely is certainly an upgrade over the Switch 1, it felt like there was no way they could possibly mess up Mario Kart World.
I mean, no
the thing
disrespect.
is just like they did. It felt like with each successive week, it was just getting worse and worse for this game. And then I feel like removing the 3-lap tracks was kind of just like a nail in the coffin for the reputation of the game. Being a fan of this game, and by the way, like this is still my favorite Mario Kart game to ever release. Like I really like it that much.
Super
it's becoming
valid.
harder and harder to become like a defender of this game. I had to like almost like it in secret because everyone was just negative on it. So
I get it. Like on one hand, turn off your phone, but I do get it. You know, especially if you stream, like, you know, like I'm gonna destroy chat with just a few words right now, and then I'm not gonna be able to look at it for like the next minute, but I have to prove a point. I didn't think Paper Mario Sticker Star was that bad.
does this fix everything? Not necessarily. I think Nintendo needs to go
Like,
on,
you know, like I think obviously chat will probably be okay because obviously I set it up, but you know, I did the setup. But generally, if I say this in passing, it always leads to a fucking 10-minute debate in chat, you know?
streak of more wins. They just dropped Donkey Kong Bonanza, which seems to be pretty successful. Mario Kart World just got this update, assuming that they like increase the frequency of the 3-lap tracks, or rather like just give us a full-blown option to select them if we want to in-game and not have to outsource it. I think that would be even better. The thing about Mario Kart World is that like this game has significantly more content than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe when it came out. And by the time it was all said and done, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was the best kart racer that I think Nintendo's ever released. This game already has a lot of content. We have a Nintendo Direct allegedly coming out this Thursday. I think there's definitely room for like a ton of DLC to be added to the game, more quality of life, which will solidify this as the best Mario Kart. The story of this game is so far from written. Obviously, we had a little bit of hiccups, but at the end of the day, the only thing that we can do is go up.
Okay, I am gonna cut you off early because again, I don't want to, especially because it's a small channel. I just don't want to watch this entire video, you know. But I will say, pretty good video. It doesn't seem that he acknowledges that, like, unless he does it in the last 30 seconds. I don't know. It doesn't look like he has really acknowledged the fact that it's not really fixed. But he did say like it's not as good as it could be, and it is a really well edited video. Yeah, he said a step in the right direction. So I'm gonna say Mario Hub W. This is maybe better than the IGN one. Honestly, I think my top three Nintendo news YouTubers: Mario Hub number 1, IGN number 2, Nintendo Land number 3. I didn't like as much as the last guy because I never talked about the woke fanboy. That is true. Can we talk about more woke fanboys? He didn't read it at all. Oh. That's a shame. That's exactly what he said. He didn't say that. He thought the stuff... Okay, so we misread it. That's okay. I wouldn't say that's the best comparison, but I see what he's going for. If they didn't fix it. Why is Pianta bald? I like this guy, dude. Yeah, let's see the application. He's got like a good fan base as well. It seemed to be like critical, but not like annoying. Yeah, shout out to Mario Hub. I still don't know why Mario's head is inside of his body. That might just be what the render looks like. I don't know, it's fucking with me, man. But anyway, Mario Hub, let me know if you see this. Let me know if you want to play Retro Rewind. Mario Hub, join me for a Formula Kart Wii video. Alright, I want to start doing that again. What's your favorite Mario Kart track? I'll show you a good custom track of it on Mario Kart Wii. We'll play it for 50 laps for like 45 minutes. It's better than it sounds. Watson. I like Watson. Nintendo responded. I mean, that's... Wait, that's the guy? Sorry, you have 500 subscribers. I'm sorry. You are the guy. Okay, this was the guy I was thinking of, not SF Productions. Did Nintendo fix it? 10 minutes. JPP Cubed.
If you've been online the past 24 hours, you may have...
Wii Remote? Okay, I'm not gonna... I'm sorry, I have to... I'm not gonna say it unless it's true. Because I feel like it would be disrespectful. Okay, I'm not gonna say it. It's just not something you should assume of people.
Notice that Nintendo dropped update 1.20 for Mario Kart World, which, among other things we'll discuss in a minute,
you had a vibe and it's not the vibe.
Frequency at which classic 3-lap tracks appear in worldwide races. To be clear, this is a good change.
What's the name of the annoying YouTuber with the crocodile? Oi, we don't disrespect Demeach. I love Demeach.
And shows that Nintendo is open to feedback about Mario Kart World, and that fans of 3-lap races, like myself, are being heard. However, these changes don't go far enough, in my view.
Cool. Honest. Shoutouts to JPP Cubes. You are honest, and you're a small creator, and it has 3 views! Right. I can't just click off, dude. I can't just click off. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry if you saw that. Don't worry, that banana thumbnail wasn't too spoilery. It wasn't that bad. If you accidentally caught wind of that, don't worry. They just showed a It wasn't that spoilery. But it, you know, hold on, I'm gonna... There we go. Sorry, this video has 3 views and it's a small channel.
Worse.
So actually, wait,
I'm going to be talking about...
I'm going to mute you and then put you on mini player. This is a small channel and the video has 3 views. I'm not going to click on it and click off immediately, dude. I'm not fucking over your watch time when there's only 3 views. We're leaving this on for like 10 minutes. Chat, what do you want to talk about? My eyes were on Atheist versus AI. Dude, I don't know what it is. I just love Alex O'Connor. I'm not smart enough to engage with any of the atheism debates. I just kind of like when he talks. He just, I don't know. He's so like well spoken. I like putting him on while I'm like fucking around in Donkey Kong Bonanza. Chat, what do you want to talk about? We got 10 minutes to give this guy watch time. How's Kiwi? Kiwi's great. His head is flat sometimes, but there he is. Chat, you guys are cool. You've been here for a while. I don't know how many people in this chat care about Nightmare Mario Wii, but you know what? Relatively small stream. I'll give you guys a preview if you want. I'm gonna give you guys a preview while we wait for this video. Give me Mo. I'm gonna show you a video I put in my members only server. I'll have to download it. Do I still have the file? Or did I delete the file? I still have the file. Okay. Okay. It is 6-C. It is 6-6. This is a small preview of an. I haven't finished the level yet, but I had this idea. I had this idea, and I think it's a good one. Check this out. Oh wait, you can't see it. You can't see it. Just a 15-second clip. Let me know what you think of this. That's what. I realized I could do that, and I was like, you know what? I like just finished watching the Noir Heart video. I was like, this would be like, you see them shouting at each other constantly for like losing their power-ups or not bubbling. This is perfect, dude. This is perfect for the Noir Heart YouTube channel. I also worked a little bit on the Roy Cooper level yesterday. I added a Lemmy Cooper section. But I made it too hard and I had to nerf it. There's also a Morton section. And I'm about to add an Iggy section. The level also mentioned Mr. Beast. I love giving no context information about stuff I'm working on. It's very funny to me. Will Ludwig make an appearance? Nope. Okay, I realize I still haven't used him at all at any levels, so I'm realizing I can save him. I can save Ludwig and like model swap him or something, and people won't know until they reach World 7. I haven't done anything to him yet, but that's what I'm thinking. That's my thought process. Especially since he had a different model and cutscenes, so people can watch the intro cutscene, even like playing the game new, get to World 7 and not know that he's like been fucked up. I'm either gonna model swap him or like give him like a really long neck or something. Famous YouTuber Ludwig, so true. Oh, I also love when he goes, oh. Right, try. You can have another out of context. You can have another out of context preview from the members only Discord server. There you go. Another out of context preview. Not telling you what that means, but you can just have that. I don't have any of that out of context preview to give you. Okay, the video's 6 minutes. That's still pretty good, but I want to give him the full 100% watch time here. I'm not telling you what that was. I'll leave you to theorize. Bro, I like fucked up my sleep pattern, but like worse than usual. And I know I say that like every week, but this is pretty bad because I've like... Okay, so for context, it's so fucking hot here in the UK, and anyone who has experienced UK heat knows how bad UK heat is. Everyone always doubts the UK heat until they come here and realize how bad UK heat is, because it may not be as hot as in the number of degrees as other countries, but the humidity is really high, and because UK has always been quite a cold country, when we have heat waves, our buildings are not designed for it. We don't have air conditioning really anywhere. The buildings are like designed to keep in lots of heat for the winter. So yeah, whenever it's hot, it's pretty bad here. My room, I couldn't tell you why. Maybe part of it is because of my PC or like all the tech devices. Maybe it's because it's on a higher floor, or maybe just because of the way it's situated. my room is like the hottest in the house by far. So the last couple of weeks it's been really hot. So I've been sleeping like either like on a blow-up mattress downstairs, or like I've just been staying up all night. I've been waiting for my parents to go to work and then like stealing their bedrooms. I finally slept in my own bed again for the first time in like 2 weeks. And like a couple of days ago. It's so nice, dude. It's so nice. I slept so well. And you might be like, Mira, what do you mean you slept well? I thought you ruined your sleep. That's the problem, dude. I slept really well. And then I got ill, so I had to go back to sleep. But now my body is like in the state of like, oh, you stay up 5 hours at a time and then you're meant to go sleep again. So I'm like exhausted, dude. I slept so well. But I've been awake for like 4 or 5 hours now, dude. It's getting late. It's almost bedtime. Trying to push through it. I don't drink so many energy drinks today. This is not going to be healthy. Most people think it's an achievement to stay up 24 hours. For my current sleep pattern, an all-nighter is 6 hours, not 24. I'm hearing more mirror update I can give you. There's only a minute left of this video. I'll give you another mirror update. Hold on, I'm gonna... I probably already exposed myself. Sorry, I'm on a new tab right now. So valid, Peachy fanboy. So valid. When you go new tab on Google, it's like lets you continue with tabs you previously had open. My options are Mario Kart World Record History, how to bypass the new UK age gating rules, and Finalizing. Let's maybe hide these tabs. Chat, Twitch viewers will know. Family, if you misheard me or didn't know what I said, don't worry about it. Twitch viewers will know. That's, sorry it's small, I don't think I can make it bigger. This is my, this is the Stream Deck, not to be confused with the Steam Deck. It's what streamers use to, like, you know, when they say, "Oh, I hit this button," that's what they use. I have a small one because I just wanted a small one to like learn how to use it, and I've had it for a few years because I've never really tried to like be a good streamer until recently. I've just kind of streamed for fun. Not that this isn't fun, but you know, I've actually maybe put a bit of work into my stream for the first time in like 10 years. So I have this. I have this little device on my desk. It's got 6 buttons on it. I can press it to make different things happen. So that's what I use to switch between my camera and not my camera. I can just hit a button instead of faffing around with my with OBS. It's really good. I have a wheel for a button for whenever we have whenever we're doing like Mario Maker, and we need to hit the random button. I can get rid of these buttons now because I don't use the I need to put something different in here. But this was when I used to play YouTube videos for music, and I'd have like some credits show up. I don't do that anymore. So, could I have this? These are my stream playlists. So, how I do background music now is I have various playlists, and they have like a bunch of random songs, and it just picks a random one. So, it's nice because I can set the mood of what I want to talk about. And there's lots of variety. So yeah, we've been adding on Twitch, on my Twitch stream, we've been adding to this. And this is my Good Vibes playlist. It's pretty, it's very small, I don't know if you can see it, but it says 635 songs. I've got quite a few. We got some bangers, dude. The problem with the Mario Kart World is that the Mario Kart World songs have like they didn't loop. I'll wait until someone like I'm sure that there's some like extended ones you can find. But yeah, I'm adding stuff constantly to this. I want to fill this playlist with basically every soundtrack that I like listening to, or games that I like that have good music. I want to hit this button and have like 1,500, 2,000 possible options from all sorts of different games. I have a list of games. Sorry, you can see me going to hit the button because it updates on the UI. I have a list of all the games that are represented right now. Let me get it up while we listen to something else. Okay, here are all the games that I have on them. It's a lot. Bowser's Fury, Carnival Games Mini Golf, CGP Deluxe, Donkey Kong Country, both GBA and SNES, Mario & Luigi Bowser's Inside Story plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey, Mario & Luigi Brothership, Mario & Luigi Dream Team, Mario & Luigi Paper Jam, Mario & Luigi Partners in Time, Mario Kart 7, 8 Deluxe, Arcade GP DX, Mario Kart Midnight, Mario Kart Midnight 2, Mario Kart Tour, Mario Kart Wii, Mario Party 1, New Super Mario Bros. 2, U, Wii, and DS, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, New Super Mario Bros. Wii Deluxe for some of the music that has come out, even though the mod's not out. Paper Mario N64, no Super Saga, I just haven't done it yet. It will be on there. Paper Mario 64, Sticker Star, Thousand Year Door GCN, Thousand Year Door Switch, only chapters 1 and 2 at the moment. Puzzles of Dragons Super Mario Bros. Edition, Mario 3D Land, Mario 64, 64DS, Super Mario All-Stars, only SMB1 right now. Super Mario Odyssey, Super Mario RPG Remake, Super Mario Run, Super Paper Mario, Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, Undertale Yellow, Wii Sports, Xenoblade Chronicles, and Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Let me add Superstar Saga to my to be added collection. Yeah, every so often I do like 4-hour streams on Twitch adding to the soundboard. I'm not adding regular Undertale because of the music being in copyright hell. But when I thought about it, I was like, well, let's do Undertale Yellow. I love like loads of the music there still. How long are you streaming for? I've pretty much done everything I want to do on the stream, but I am enjoying streaming, so I kind of want to just keep going. I feel like we've done the investigation that I wanted to do. I have not played Xenoblade 3 yet, no. Deltarune is in copyright hell too. The problem with Undertale and Deltarune is materia music are really bad about copyright. So if one of the songs comes up, I can get content ID'd, and yes, I can appeal it, but I'd rather just not have it happen in the first place. Undertale Yellow did go through copyright hell, but it's different. It's not a YouTube copyright hell, they just went through their own copyright hell. Let me go to my stream music playlist. I think I have a lot of like Undertale Yellow music in my intense playlist. I could probably hit the button a few times. I don't know, there's like 80 items in here. I hit the button a few times, see what we get. Xenoblade. Xenoblade. Newer. Odyssey. Okay. Nah, the Xenoblade again. Nah, there's too many songs in here to just randomly get it, I think. Oh, there is a bit of Superstar Saga that I just had on my computer, but I haven't gone through the whole soundtrack. Come on. Where are you? Xenoblade again. I forgot I put this in here. I have a couple of songs that don't fit the playlist because I think it's funny. Come on. Where are you on Undertale Yellow? It's gotta be in here somewhere. Skyward Sword. Again? Where are you? Okay, I give up. Is it in here? I swear, but yeah, Apprehension's in here, Afterlife is in here, Best Friends Forever is in here, pretty sure Retribution and Remedy are in here. Yeah. There it is! Remedy! Remedy's in here. I should add some Sonic music, you're right. I haven't played a lot of the Sonic games, which is why I'm hesitant. But I should add Frontier, because I've played Frontiers all the way through. I think that's the only Sonic games I've beaten. But it's got updated now. I need to play the update before I look through, I feel like. I'm gonna change the, I'm gonna change the title. Real quick. The title. I think I might have Sonic Shadow Generation. I either have it or like was going to get it for PS5. Yeah, I can tell y'all it's good. I definitely recommend it. We could do Reddit, but I'd rather save Reddit for when we're doing the comments video. Kirby would be good too, and again, there's a lot of Kirby games I'm interested in playing. After I finish Forgotten Land, when the DLC comes out, we'll have to look through them. Let's talk. Okay, so I had a video idea. And that I think will be fun. I've wanted to do it for a while. It is ranking my stupid YouTube comments. I have a comment folder on my computer that I saved some of the best ones, but it's only like recent. It only had like 20 comments in it. So I went back into like old Discord DMs and stuff and found some like old ones from like 2019 as well. So I have a folder of about 100. So we gotta do a ranking comment stream. I think it'll be good. Give me a random letter of the alphabet. If I have a file starting with it, I'll show you one. Q. I have one. There you go. It's not a hate comment, I just thought it was funny. Quage. I thought Quage was really funny. And I'm right, it is hilarious. AI joke. I do still need to do the AI joke thing. You're right. Cause I do have a part 2 of that. J. I have a J. That one's not even on my video. Why do I have this? Oh yeah, I have a J. Yeah. Banger. Absolute banger. Let me give you one more. These one's a weaker one. Let me give you a good one. I'm trying to pick one that's good, but also not gonna be like, not one of the best ones, so the streams are gonna be fresh, you know? This one's pretty good. And like your first hate, I can show you guys my first hate comment. Iconic. Absolutely iconic. For a first hate comment, it's definitely a winner. Why did Vanessa say that? The A over there was for auto held. Do you know what video it would under? I think it would under my old DGR parody. Which was a very bad and cringe video for the record. It's like, can you beat Snowking without touching the grass or some shit? Oh, one more. It's a good one. Don't know what they mean by this. Okay, one more for real. Hold on. I gotta save these, dude. I feel I should get. I wonder if Musty would join me for this. I sent Musty a couple of my stupidest comments privately, but the funniest shit. Better or worse? I think it's worse. Worst in the sense of like it's not as funny. The pirate software comment was diabolical, but honestly, I see where they're coming from. No, this one's too intense. We gotta save that one for the stream. That's a slur. That's gonna get me demonetized instantly. Oh, that was a good one. What's this? Oh, that was a good one. That was pretty good. That one's got slurs. Okay, this one's pretty good. This one's pretty good. This is for the record. This was before I came out. Okay, so this isn't transphobic. It's just strange. I fucking hate your profile pic. Please change it. It's making me real life mad. You want a girl or something like this. That's the only reason I don't click on your vid or sub to you. Even though I like your content, but every time I see this picture, I cringe so hard. It's so funny to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm overhyping these. Well, you can't see it. There it is. There it is. Sorry, my bad. There it is. I mean, I read it out, so I didn't have it on the single one. Sorry, well, I have to give you a bonus one for that. I have to give you an extra one for that. People thirsting for me when I was underage. Slurs. That's a good one. This one. Look at me, that, but it's funny though. It's funny. Really good one. Really good one. All timer for sure. Thanks, Mark. Alright. There's a comment quick. best throw I've ever seen. It's pretty good. I gotta close this tab, dude. I'm just gonna be showing you all of these. I love stupid comments. Maybe I have something better I can show you on my computer, like Wally. Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably wrap up. Maybe I'll be live again later. I don't know. I just don't have anything to say, dude. And I'm kind of hungry. And I'm down here now. Maybe I'll get something to eat and then I'll stream Retro Rewind. I don't know if anyone's going to be online at 8 AM. It's good. It's good. Absolute banger. Wow. I'm looking at my pictures folder, dude. Oh, I know. A picture of Quagsire or Wally. There you go. When or how did you know you were trans? Hello. Type. Didn't hit the button. It's a bit of a big question for me to give an answer to right now. I would just say, I think I was 14. I'm 23 now. And I hadn't heard of it. I was describing the things that were wrong with my brain to a school counselor, and they were like, a lot of what you were describing is the symptoms for gender dysphoria. You should look into that. See if that's something you identify with. And at first I was like, definitely not. That's weird. What the fuck? And then I realized they were right. What are we doing now? I'm probably gonna go. I don't have really anything else to say. We've exposed the fraud YouTubers, including ones that I like. A couple of people had stinkers. We learned about the we learned about how Nintendo's woke for the update. So we watched a Switch 2 Grifter channel. Goomba bye, banger. Alright, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. Bye everybody. Have a great day. Maybe I'll be live later on with some Retro Rewind. Just chilling in the day. Oh yeah, there's a Direct today, isn't there? I could stream the Direct. Maybe I'll stream the Direct. You were denied it for a bit. I was trans the entire time. I just didn't want anyone to know. I didn't want the backlash. It did a partner showcase. We can still watch it. Maybe. I'll think about it. I was thinking about not watching the Direct live, but then watching it after the fact. Like right after, so we can just skip through the bits I'm not interested in. Which is probably most. Yeah. Bye everybody.